So, we are back, returning once more to the realm of dreams, to our heroes' defeat, or more accurately, them pushing away the hags from the nightmare. Who would like to give the recap, of which I just gave, essentially?
I mean, I could.
Go ahead.
Last session, we looted the place and read some books. That's pretty much all we accomplished.
But what about all those funky potions, 3 of which we identified and the rest of which we don't know?
And all the crazy herbs and stuff.
Maybe you
and like
should
the
taste
scroll.
test.
And that cool medallion, which, by the way, I kind of want.
And remember how that time Morkeg destroyed the teleporter component?
I asked, and people said, yeah, destroy it, so I did.
I did destroy it, but yes.
Yeah, I was like, open it, hey, I can destroy this. You guys want me to destroy it? Somebody said yes, so I did it.
You said disable, and then you destroyed the component.
No, I said destroyed.
We can relook at the recording later. Don't argue now.
It's true.
Hey.
Listen to all my earbuds, which have limited power supply.
Anyways,
back to the recap.
Oh yeah, now we have 3 fancy magic books for spellcasters that we should probably decide what to do and use one of them to burn all of its charges on healing Danu.
But yes. Essentially, mine and your recap combined equals a recap, so there you go. You have earned your inspiration as we return to our party once more within the Sisters 3 manor. With what to do next, there is a pathway forward, and yet, well, there's a very exhausted Danu.
And a very long drop below us.
That's true.
So as I put forward previously, we can obviously destroy the diamond in the dagger we have to get 2 guaranteed casts of Greater Restoration out of the 1 book, and then use 2 scrolls, which aren't obviously guaranteed.
Well, at least scrolls have
the material costs built in.
Yeah. So we could just burn some scrolls on it. I mean, it'll suck to lose it monetarily, but Danu without the ability to do anything isn't great.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you want to look at it from a monetary standpoint, the scroll is worth like 5 times the amount the diamonds are.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, each scroll at 5th level or higher is worth like 1250, and the diamond is worth 1100 total.
Okay.
Well, don't forget, since the scroll does come with a material component built in so I can cast it, it's got some material cost as well.
Technically, yes.
It's the more expensive. But also the prices of scrolls is actually probably going to be halved in the update that's coming out soon.
I am a little iffy on burning all the charges of the book, because it is very likely to roll a 1 on a d20 and instantly destroy the fucking thing.
What are the chances?
Then you add a destiny to the d20.
Look, with the way we roll, you know how it is.
True.
Also, it would take... Do we have to attune to the book to use its charges?
Anything
it says while holding it.
That section while tuned to the spellbook requires attunement.
Okay.
So yes, you'll need to be attuned to it. If I had the section that said it was basically acts as like a wand above that, then you'd be able to just use it.
Okay.
But the book's particular. It requires dedication.
I mean, we can gamble with the 7 and 8th level scrolls, because those are the ones that are 24 and 26 DC spellcast.
Yeah. Well, do we want to decide who gets books later then? And just ignore the other 2?
Probably should have Dana awake for when you guys decide, because I don't think she's going to RP her desires until she's not exhausted.
That's also its own issue.
Yeah, Danu's she's awake. Because like you said, she didn't sleep anymore, but I'm not gonna put my input on this because Danu's she's out of it. And I would like to participate, but if you guys are willing to carry Danu around, I mean she can talk, but she's not gonna be able to do much.
Yeah, we don't know what awaits us too.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it would be nice to have her be able to do some Arcana checks because she does have expertise in Arcana. So
if you guys can get her exhaustion down, she can then use the other scrolls which you need to use on her. It's unfortunate.
Ability checks are the first exhaustion level.
Yeah, so it's cursed existence.
Yeah. I mean, I can probably maybe pass the Arcana check, but also Greater Restoration is not in my class list.
It doesn't matter. It's DC 25 regardless, or 24, 26, 28.
I mean, with enough help, I might be able to hit it and then burn my last destiny, but like, I don't think I can get away with that multiple times. We could try the book route first, but then we need to spend an hour tuning to the book. Unless attunement in Syrik doesn't take an hour.
It takes an hour.
I mean, I assume it does, but...
Yeah, attunement, anything like that is short rest, so...
If we want to go the scroll route, I could attune to Stilled Tongue and take expertise in Arcana. That'll have a +10 to my roll.
That's not bad.
I would say that is certainly an option because we'll need to bind the first book anyway. And then what we do with that, I can just hand it to somebody else later. Because I'm okay not having it, but it will be very useful like right now.
From the looks of it, you guys are looking at a DC 22 and then a DC 16 per cast, per scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Both Arcana, but yeah.
Is the DC not increased because it is increased spell level on the scrolls? Or does it only ever count Greater Resto as 5th level? In which case it's only DC 20.
It's first one's DC 10 plus double spell level, which isn't Greater Restoration 6th level.
Could I still do the help action?
You could, yeah.
So I could give somebody
advantage to read a scroll. Mm-hmm.
Then again, in that case, it would be DC 20 and then a DC 16.
Okay. I mean, we could probably nail that.
Or DC
15. Right.
15.
So, who wants to bind the Blessed Book of the Saint? Looks at the oracles.
If you are the one going to be making the Arcana check for the scrolls, then...
Actually, that's a fun question. If I'm bound to the Blessed Book of the Saint and I can already cast Greater Restoration through it, would Greater Restoration technically be on my class list?
Negative.
Negative? Okay.
That feature just acts like a wand, so it's not given into your spell list. There is another enchantment that will add it to your spell list, but that's not that.
That's not that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the fact that it's on our spell list is currently irrelevant anyway, because we can't hard cast it, so we still have to make the check.
Indeed.
I can be really bad at attuning to books.
I mean, I wouldn't mind just attuning to all 3 books and saying, fuck it myself, but, you know, I'm going to leave it out there if anybody else wants a book for now.
I have stated what my preference is in terms of books, but I can attune to it for the sake of casting the spell if you'd like.
The books are really no concern to me, one way or the other, so... Just more spell slots, basically.
Okay. Well, we'll be burning the first one for now, I guess. Anybody against me binding Blessed Book of the Saint?
Does not seem to be the
No.
case.
All right. Anybody against me also using Stilled Tongue so that I can pass checks easily?
Does not seem to be the case.
All right. Oh, we have an hour. What do people want to do during the hour?
Literally
Enjoy this.
nothing.
Wait for you to cast it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys looted the place already, so they're pretty much just waiting for you to secure it down.
Well, I guess there's the fourth book somebody could read for an hour. Blood Agents.
Yeah, I mean, we can read more book stuff. We got an hour.
I'll read that one then.
And we can read more of the other books that we have.
Alright.
And I'll hand over the Tome of Worldly Memory. Just, hand that to Eva if she wants to bind for an hour.
Yeah.
I'll do that then.
A linguistics check, Blackman.
Okay. Oh, I don't have this. I was making.
And also like guidance if it's applicable.
Okay.
I can give advantage if it's applicable.
Was there a piano in here? Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna go play the piano badly for an hour.
I've been eyeing this weird.
Check.
I get guidance, right?
Yeah.
24.
Alright. It seems that the Blood Agents book is in code.
Oh.
But you start understanding some of the words. It seems to be talking about a particular faction within the old rulers of Baruja. Blood Agents, essentially. Like...
Lolly-loo-lay-lo.
Would you say they're more like SAS or Special Forces, or more like Assassins?
Oh, Assassin! Oh, that's cool.
I'm pretty sure they're the Special Forces of the Vampires, if I remember serves, but... We're gonna go with Special Forces. Just because the book I have on them specifically is at home, and I just realized that, and that's a mistake.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're, especially like the Special Forces, the SAS, the Delta Force, Navy SEALs, and so on and so forth.
They're a special group of operatives. They're Foxhound.
Yeah. Anyways, the Blood Agents worked for the vampire counts of old Baruja, acting as their we'll get things done, no questions asked sort of forces, which they didn't need a lot of that, but they were able to travel in places that normal counts would not be able to, because not all of them were vampires. Most of them were actually more like dampiers or particular individuals who found the count's practices desirable for their particular motives. So they were able to travel freely and acted a lot during the Crusades in Eldirian territory. But throughout the book, since I don't actually have it on me because I'm a banana and saved it on my desktop instead of on my OneDrive, over the course of an hour, there is one thing that seems notable for you. Give me a intelligence check.
Ooh, a straight up check.
Alright, you are absolutely playing that piano horribly, Master.
Fantastic.
17.
Okay.
No proficiency, only a +2.
Alright. As you're looking through the book, you realize part of what the Bullock Vos told you way back when you were in their cabin, which isn't that too long ago. Some of the words in this book, some of the descriptions, are giving you similar terminology to what he was saying. And since you already know that your cousin is out east, you realize parts of the book is actually describing a stronghold of the vampire counts way back when, out in the Bacana mountain range, which is what borders the Noctis Woods.
Oh, which is
out east.
I put the pieces together, which is where she would be, likely.
Yes. Indeed.
She's an agent of the vampires.
But that's what you find out with your book reading.
Cool.
Alright. With all that said, everyone else is just waiting for that hour to pass. Short rest can be achieved, no problem there if you guys want to spend any of those, which I don't think you do because you've long rested.
Technically, Casimir would be reading more of the other book we got on the curse and stuff. If anything else relevant popped up in an hour.
Nice. Oh, I need to drop that. You now actively have that book, which is right here.
Well, the DM writes an entire novel for his game.
Well, it's
Eternal Apotheosis.pdf required.
Yeah, it's just a 3-page ritual book. Which I think the other ritual that I have fully written out is longer. Like, I have a couple that are not fully written out, but like these two are like, they're good to go. Like, I don't need to do any like fact checking or anything like that with them. Anyways, there's Eternal Apotheosis. If you want to become a lich, that is one method.
Ooh, make me a lich.
Assuming Casimir doesn't notice, you now know that.
What's your charisma?
High enough to maybe trick Casimir. No, he'd see through my bullshit.
Well,
I mean, you know how Kane's lying? His lips are moving.
Anyways,
learn sign language.
With all that said, you are good to cast your restoration scrolls now.
Alright. First one. Kane approaches Danu. I'll use 5 charges of the Book of the Saint for 1 cast of Greater Restoration.
All right.
As well as some diamond from the dagger.
You are now at 3 exhaustion. Huzzah.
Take your guidance as well and stuff like that.
All right. I don't need to roll for that, right? Because that's just casting from the book.
Casting the spell, yeah. It's like casting a wand.
All right. Do we want to gamble the book?
I prefer we not destroy the book.
I would rather not destroy the book.
It's not going to destroy the book. It will lose.
Book loses the innate magical powers.
It will lose arcane powers enchantment, so it will no longer have the spells options on it. The rest will be there.
Oh, well then it's still not as good though.
I mean, the only effect right now besides that it has is the additional spell pages available to it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make the roll with advantage because you have inspiration. What are the chances you roll 2 nat ones?
True. That is a fair point.
But I say just go for it.
Because you have advantage from Danu helping you out. Oh wait, no, never mind.
That'd be for the we might, it would save us, but we still need a scroll at the end.
Well,
if I roll it, can I add a destiny to that flat d20 or no? Am I able to be that cheesy about not breaking the book?
Not on this one now.
Okay. Fuck it. I have inspiration. Let's try it.
All right.
You want me to roll my flat 20?
Roll your fuck die.
I should have pressed fuck die. But no, I rolled an 18. It's good.
I'll roll it for you. Okay. There we go. For 4 more times, it would have been a natural 1. Anyways.
It was calling my name. I know it was.
Anyways, with that, you are now exhaustion level 2 as another casting of Greater Restoration has been performed upon you.
Yep, we break off 200 gold pieces worth of diamond off as a dagger.
Yeah, I'm also, by the way, probably going to switch the effects of Worn Out and Fatigued. So, number 1 is probably going to be not take the dash, while number 2 is going to be disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
But that's for future.
Should we... Oh, for future. Okay, not for now. Okay.
I'm probably going to be doing it over the winter break.
I am ready to roll. I have advantage in guidance.
Yes, you are.
It's a DC 20.
DC 20,
and
Arcana. All right. Well, let me edit my token. For right now, I have expertise in Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Arcana, advantage.
Nice.
27. I don't even need the guidance, but I'll roll it anyway.
I mean, you could have saved it for the 15. To stop the hit of DC 15, which you might roll a 4 on.
Okay.
But I mean,
There's a chance.
Hit on you. So. Okay, cool. One scroll successfully used. You're now exhausting level 1.
Do you want to go all the way to exhaustion level 0?
I mean, she still has disadvantage on ability checks. So.
She does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One more scroll.
DC 22.
Nice.
It's a 29. That's a 23.
We did a.
Alright, you are no longer exhausted. You are cured of your
Yay.
unfortunate weakness.
Congratulations, you can now participate.
That's true.
You can always roll even if even at disadvantage.
I'm gonna bring your tentacle over here just so it's with you guys. And try to find what more cat blankets there. There they are. Get over here.
I'm in the library reading.
No, get over here. You
Oh.
can still be in there, just making sure you guys are all easy clap so I can copy pasta if you guys want to need to. Anyways.
I made a note in the item log already, or the inventory.
Now that you are cleansed from your exhaustion, things seem much clearer. It's not as, oh my goodness, I need to sleep now, as your companions stand around you. Now that you can participate properly in character, what would you guys like to do?
Just from a couple options I proposed earlier, we can obviously just jump off the side and feather fall down with a scroll. We can also use a third level scroll, or whatever the hell level it is, to conjure animals and just summon some giant owls that carry us places.
It is a solid plan and a good option, but I would like to, as quickly as possible, get near ground level, just in case they suffer effects from the dream realm and drop us.
I mean, they are fae, so... I mean, but that's fine. We could also drop down first and then do it, just in case.
And then go over it, yeah.
Alright, just using a scroll for feather fall.
Alright, so what do we want our first target to be? Do we want to just go explore the forest first, or do we want to go to the Reaper or the Bone Man, or do we want to go straight to our objective? I know last time we were leaning at going straight to our objective, but either of the two targets might have interest in getting whatever the fuck's going on over there out of here.
I was okay with talking to the Reaper or whatever, seeing as he might have a vested interest there.
If bringing the other lost souls? Mm-hmm. Any opposed?
No.
No, talking is not going to slow us down too much.
Okay. Alright. Let's go with the giant eagle plane.
I thought you wanted to drop down first.
Well, I meant, like, have them get close to ground level on their way down, instead of, like, go straight there.
Well, I mean, presumably they will, if they're going to show negative effects, it'll be immediately. But yeah. Anyway, All right, so Conjure Animals is a third level conjuration spell. So nobody has that. Well, yeah, nobody has it on their spell list currently. So you're gonna have to make another Arcana check. DC 16. Wow.
All right, we'll head to the edge of the island then.
Wherever that is.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, very good. And then you're going to cast that there scroll.
Yes, and I'm going to roll Arcana to... I'm going to assume I still have advantage from people.
Advantage and guidance, yeah.
Do I need to roll twice?
If you can fail the DC, then yes. Which I don't
What's
think you
the
can
owl
since
fly
it's
speed?
level DC 11.
60.
Oh, damn.
That's why I didn't roll that with advantage, but if 13 passes, then it doesn't matter.
The second check is DC. It's spell level, so yes, it can pass.
Yeah, you can't
Okay.
fail the first one, so yeah, just the one. Alright,
Whoosh.
so you get to the edge, leaping down, slowly falling into the abyssal
What?
void.
We're conjuring giant owls.
Oh, thought you guys were doing it. I've been
I-
looking at my notes. Don't
Yeah,
mind.
I also thought that's what we're doing. So, but yes, they're 4 giant owls. They are fey, obviously.
Alright. Giant owls appear before you, one looking at you with a most ornery looking face. Hoot.
Oh, they're seeing there's nothing wrong with them. Let's mount up, have them fly us closer to the ground, and then we go straight to our objective.
Yeah. Basically, the only restriction is Master has to ride on his own.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Too heavy.
Man,
Yeah.
poor bastard.
Get his own owl.
I mean, every other combination is just too heavy. So.
I mean, technically, I only weigh 60 pounds, so I can probably ride with it.
Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Semantics don't matter.
I did the math. It's weird.
Math in my video game? I don't think so.
Oh my god, owls.
They're cute.
Actually, you guys talk more, so I'm gonna put you guys together.
Oh.
You guys are often in the campsite chat talking, so you get the same.
Yeah.
There we go.
Diagnosed.
Just grab the tentacle just in case I need it. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I kind of zoned out for a bit. Do we, is Dino still exhausted?
Nope.
No.
Here at the
No.
description, you guys
I'm
are
okay.
on giant owls, and you're flying out into the dream realm proper now.
Oof.
Yeah. I was gonna say I give Angel or eventually one of the first level scrolls in case they do collapse and we need to slow fall, but she actually has all the scrolls on her. So.
They're in my pocket.
All right.
Rapidly takes out Featherfall Scroll.
Pushing down.
I did put the enchantment on my bag of thing.
Encampment.
Into the darkness. You guys fly out. The giant owl's feathered forms in comfort within the strange realm that you reside in. As you swoop down over what appears to be a sea of bones, until you realize it's actually a forest. Which you kind of already knew because the book told you, but it's strange looking at it. In fact, each of the trees themselves seem like rocky spires, pale white and dull, old-aged, rotted, stained yellow bone. Giant limbs of arms and legs seem to be protruding forth from them like coniferous branches, towering up into a strange, almost coconut tree-like top, with like skulls instead of coconuts. It's concerning, and yet here you are. You're definitely in a realm of nightmares. And as you pour forth down below, the thick mist morphing around you, you realize this probably won't be healthy to breathe. But you guys are all attuned to the plane, so you're fine.
Are the owls having a hard time?
The owls are indeed having a hard time. But they're okay for right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys from this position have two ways to move forward. At least in general direction. You guys can continue pushing through the Bone Forest. Or you can push northwards through the Bone Forest towards the lone cabin. The Bone Keeper's cabin, specifically, per what you guys know about the map.
Was the keeper we're looking to go towards?
I think we wanted to talk to. I mean, I want to talk to the Reaper, but I think we wanted to talk to. I mean, Keeper. But I think we wanted to talk to the Reaper.
You just don't know where they are in particular. You just know they're at the bottom of the ravine, but you don't know the ravine is from your current position.
Oh, okay. Well,
and the Bone Keeper might tell us where the Reaper is.
I mean, if we're right here, we might as well go. Also, question about the mist. Is it like just like around the forested area?
It seems to be surrounding the forested area. Yeah.
Would it be possible to just have the owls fly above it, basically, or?
You could, but then you might encounter things above it.
Oh, is there stuff flying? Okay.
As you look up, you notice that there are strange, dragon-like forms flying through the air. Oh, here you go.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry. Mouse wheel's finicky.
But yeah, I guess if we're here anyway and we don't know where the Reaper is exactly, might as well talk to the other guy. Unless anyone has an issue.
No issue. Just be careful.
Alright, well, north we go, I guess? If north was the direction of the Bone Keeper. I'm pretty sure it was north.
North is towards the Bone Keeper's cabin, yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Flying through the forest, you push on deeper and deeper into the area until eventually you come upon what seems to be some form of worked terrain. As you realize there's a road here within the forest where everywhere else has just been brush, grass, and crumpled, dried bone meal to the ground. But here, though, there's a road, a dirt road, in fact, leading northwards.
Oh, that's convenient.
As you're looking around, though, your owls all need to make me Constitution saving throws. I can give them. I'll just bring up their stat sheet. Unless you guys want to roll for them, but I'll bring them.
You can roll for us.
Okay. Let's see, they have +1 con save. Cool.
Okay.
Owl top left, going top left to bottom right. Alright.
Again, the number trying to desperately say, I think ours succeeded.
Ooh.
Alright. Owl number no number and owl number 1 are both looking pretty haggard from the dream realm, looking as if they've flown for days without rest. But are still flying on for right now.
Is it safe to assume the 2d12 is damage they just took?
That's damage they just took, yeah.
God, how much XP do they have?
19.
Oh my god! Fucking Kane almost,
Yep. I almost ate shit for a moment there.
Yep. Alright, as you reach into this area, though, you guys can all give me a perception check.
All of
Perception.
us? Is this sound or sight based by any
Sight-based.
chance?
20...
Sight based.
Oh yeah, I have
That
the
feel when I have a character who has
skills.
super healing and a character who has no hearing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no.
I really should write it. I have that. I took that skilled thing, so I have like penalties for long range perception is cut in half. Hold on, what is it?
Nice, that's important. Alright.
Basically, Morkag's eye is very, he's very perceptive.
Yeah. As you're flying around on your burbs, I assume you're in a flight north towards the cabin or following the road?
Yeah.
Alright. So flying along the birds, Morkag, you get this weird sense as if you're being watched. And as you're flying forward, you turn towards this feeling.
Yeah.
You look over your
Oh, yeah.
shoulder, and just out of the corner of your eye, you see something standing behind this tree.
Well,
It
monk,
looks
I
to
guess.
be a tall, lanky figure dressed in all black, no face, staring out at you. Kind of looks like Slenderman, but not.
I was gonna say, I was gonna make the joke.
It's kind of, yeah, unfortunately it does, but it's not. But as soon as you, like, fully look at them, they're not there. Only out of the corner of your eye did you see them.
I fucking... Okay, I will visibly shiver. We're being watched. Keep your wits
Sure, all
about you.
manners of things stalk us in this place.
Yeah, but specifically I saw what stalked us.
Can I turn around and look?
It's no longer there.
You turn and there's nothing there. But you all begin to hear something strange. The echoing screams ring throughout the bone forest. No visual sign of anyone making these screams, but it sounds as if people are dying nearby. The birds are still flying. They don't seem to notice or care.
Out of curiosity, what was the interval when they had to maintain save? Was it like 10 minutes or?
Seems to be every 10 minutes.
Okay. Just wondering if I want to heal the owls at all.
Alright. Would you like to heal the owls now or wait?
I'm thinking of what spell I'd want to use.
Do we know what the interval is? Is it like
10 minutes.
every 10 minutes? You might need to, right? Because if Kane's owl fails again, more than likely he's gone.
Well,
they are gone.
the
2
owls.
HP, and it's 2d12.
Yeah, they are gone. So...
Well, I mean, worst comes to worst, I hop on someone else's owl because Kane literally weighs half his natural weight.
I will throw a healing word at Giant Owl Prime and Giant Owl.
Alright.
Okay.
Go for 11, nice.
Consistence. Let's go.
Alright, Al's been healed. You push forward into the next area.
Yes.
Alright. As you push forward out through the bone woods northwards, you seem to notice spirits rise up from the ether to meet you. Creatures seemingly wrapped in an endless nightmare, their bodies screaming, their mouths writhing with mad voices as they swarm out towards you. Moving forward, as you see off in the distance a manor made from bone, its walls made from some massive serpent coiled around. You seem to be about 20 minutes out till you reach the cabin, and yet these creatures, these apparitions, are swarming you. This is a skill challenge. As the creatures swarm out towards you, ready to drain your life force of your sanity, how do you guys choose to push forward? And just as a reminder, skill challenges are flavorful descriptions of what you do, so very cinematic, from which I will be giving you guys a check, ability check, a skill check, a tool check, could be anything. And that check will have a DC based on what you say, how you say it, what you do, and how effective it might be against the apparitions and the scenes that I described going forward. If you do the same check multiple times in a row, the DC will increase for that check. So it encourages people to be creative. And you guys need a total to get to the next area without any major negatives. A total of 6 successes. If you hit 4 failures, bad shit happens. If you have 8 failures, then pretty much what happens. And there's a total of 12 checks required to get through. Or sorry, 10. It's half of the duration, which is 20 minutes or 10 minutes. Yeah.
So just to like paint a clear picture, we're flying and there's like a swarm of monsters coming at us.
Yeah, there's a swarm of ghostly apparitions, seemingly spirits lost in their madness and the nightmares within, that are swarming out towards you, kind of like wraiths flying out towards you, trying to devour your life energy and your sanity.
I got one thing I wanna. Alright, so I don't know what this skill check would be, but I guess Mordecai would try and find like if they could zigzag the way through, like using the terrain, and try and avoid the things like spotting, because like like trying to find like an alternate path, one that could where they could like fly through and.
Alright, as you're looking through the area, trying to find an opening within the swarm of apparitions, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to notepads and track your successes and losses.
Oh, miss it. Oh, I see. Alright, sorry about that. 19.
Alright. Just as the apparitions are about to swarm over you, slamming into your bodies and draining you as you feel your own minds beginning to shake and rattle at the sheer presence of these creatures, you find just an opening, just in the nick of time, to urge your owls into a dive, pushing beyond the apparitions and through into the forest. The apparitions following you in heated pursuit. You see all around you, the towering tree is giving you some cover at this point, as you're darting between tree to tree, or more likely bone spire to bone spire. It seems to be, while the apparitions are close by, there appears to be a large river rolling through the area, inky black water flowing through it, and arms reaching outwards as if people are mid-drowning within. Who else would like to attempt? We need someone else to join. As Mordecai can no longer attempt, as they've already helped for this round.
I did my part.
Do they count as undead?
The apparitions or the hands?
The apparitions.
Do you have to protect undead open?
No.
You do not know.
Can I roll Arcana check?
It'd be religion.
Oh. Can I roll a religion check?
Sure.
I mean, I assume, but you know, I don't want to assume and stake everything on that assumption.
You're not sure. Probably, but you do not know.
No. I will try good old Tenebrous Rebuke. And whenever that comes off of cooldown every turn, I'll try it again. Unless it doesn't do anything the first time.
Alright.
Repel the undead with magic energies.
Alright, as you reach into your connection with Tenebrous, trying to command and control and push back the undead minions of your former, of the former Master of Death. Give me a give me a binding check. So charisma plus your proficiency with binding tools.
Okay. So that is equal to anything that has proficiency. Okay, so that's the same as my persuasion. Okay.
Anything to save that?
Do you guys want me to use my inspiration reroll?
I will use my luck die to give it to Kane.
That's a reroll?
Yeah, it's a reroll.
Okay.
Good thing you have a super lucky person at the party.
Hey,
Eldritch
okay, that's a lot better.
Oh, there it is.
Alright. Seemingly, the power of Tenebris is faltering against the onslaught of these apparitions, but at the last moment, the cloud of inky blackness seems to push them off just in the nick of time as you cross the boundary of the river, where they all seem to slam into an invisible wall. However, the hands seem to reach out just at this moment, ready to clasp around everyone. Who would like to try to avoid the hands, which seem to suddenly gain about 100-foot reach?
Mm.
And again, Morcat and King cannot happen that because they're both flipped.
I'd like to physically beat them back.
Hey, let's go, muscle.
Alright.
Would you like a attack
Athletics
roll
check for
or
that.
athletics? Okay. Can I rage
You want
in
to?
order to save my friends? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
If you want to.
Yes, I will grant myself advantage.
Use of rage has been used and advantage has been gained. Ah, dang. Alright. The hands swarming up towards you as Master just looks out towards them, muscles rippling as suddenly they seem to grow in strength as just do the solid backhand. One hand slams the others and just like dominoes that topple back into the water as you guys crest over the river out into what appears to be a field of strange fairy lights, almost like will-o-wisps just kind of floating through the air. And you realize these fairy lights, these will-o-wisps of sorts, are actually human skulls glowing with red and bluish fire, who then seem to turn towards you and begin to shriek. From the shrieking calls, creatures seem to appear from the darkness, creatures that are in your very nightmares. For full context, they're essentially creating an illusion of your worst fears. So kind of like not Dementor, a boggart from Harry Potter, if you know that, where it kind of shows what you are scared of. As these creatures appear before you, ready to seem to trap you in your own mind. Who would like to go next?
Seeing as these things are bringing forth images of our worst nightmares, Casimir would like to usher forth his holy magics to surround everybody in a aura of purity to give them the mental resilience to overcome such terrifying visions.
All right.
Also, literally the 4th level spell from Aura of Purity.
Yeah, you give me a religion check.
God damn it.
If you're gonna be casting magic, it's probably gonna be whatever you're using to activate it. So.
Yeah.
Which for divine magic is religion, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But since you're using a 4th level spell, it does reduce the DC somewhat. Anything to adjust that roll?
I'll add Destiny one.
Alright.
60. And that will consume my free abjuration slot for the day.
Alright. As you begin to cast your spell, it is only too slow, your casting. As you are not able to raise your hands up in time, the creatures are too close. Your mind's beginning to break and shatter from the very fear that you hold at the heart of your mind. Everyone's bodies seem to grow limp, the owl seemingly taking a nosedive, as each of you find yourselves trapped within your own illusory plane, a dreamscape of your own nightmares. Your companion's nowhere to be seen, each of you alone. That is considered a loss. As you wander through this black nightmare of your own design, who would like to help? Keeping in mind, the nightmare is your own creation. So whoever wants to help would be dealing with their own nightmare.
Oh, God. How do you want?
I would love to have Eva begin to say a prayer to her god and activate her own energy body to become a beacon in the darkness.
Alright, roll me a religion check.
Where's my religion button? If I can find my token. Thank you. I will also be adding my predict success with an additional. Oh God! That's too bad I already used it.
You want an inspiration? I got an inspiration.
I would love an inspiration.
Sure, take my inspiration.
Thank you. Let's see if it goes better.
What is her nightmare?
18.
Anything else to that?
Monka.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, shoot. I don't think that Favored by the Gods works on ability checks. So unfortunately, I think that this is going to be as it is.
Alright. You try to activate your energy body, your inner light, trying to shoot forth from your body, but you just can't seem to grasp your magic. You realize, suddenly, you don't have magic. You're powerless within this nightmare of yours, lost within the darkness all around you. And as you slowly come to this realization, you realize you might actually be trapped here forever. There's no one here to help you. Your companions are gone. Your god cannot seem to hear you either. That is considered another failure, unfortunately, as the DC was increased because that was a second religion check in a row. It was DC 18 naturally, but you guys increased it because it's a second religion.
No!
That's why you guys need to be creative. The more creative you are, the lower the DC.
I mean, I'm asking two religion
I chose
people not to use religion.
So
yeah, your DC
that's my fault.
Would you like an inspiration?
Alright. With all that said,
do we see? Like, do we see that happening to them or no?
You guys are all in your own nightmares right now.
Oh, okay.
So since you guys are all still trapped in your own nightmares, and it's someone else who has to roll now, who would like to roll against their own nightmare?
I would.
Cool.
Help us, Danny.
I don't have a whole lot to deal with nightmares. So Daniel's going to scream really, really loud. Because that's what you do when you're having a nightmare, right?
You're gonna intimidate the nightmare.
Can I use thaumaturgy to try to scream really, really loud?
Sure. You can roll Arcana or Intimidation, your choice.
I'm gonna choose to roll Arcana because it's my best.
Alright. With a shattering scream, each of you instantly snap free from your inner nightmare and find yourself wandering within a forest. The owl's gone at this point. They hooted off to non-existence. But you are no longer trapped within your own minds and actually find that you are walking along a beach where you realize the sand is not sand, but tiny molecules of bone. As you can see, from larger pieces of them reside within the lake's edge. Just femurs and skulls and rib cages and spines just kind of littering upon the ground there. And then you hear it. The water itself slowly begins to louder and louder, as if a wave is coming in, inky black tentacles rising up, reaching out towards you. Everyone has rolled at this point, and you have 4 successes and 2 losses at this moment. So anyone can roll at this point. Anyone, as you guys have reset rounds to a new round of essentially people helping. So, who would like to help at this point?
So right now our tentacles are coming at us.
There's tentacles coming at you. You're next to a lake with the ground being made, or the sand being made of bone.
Is the Bone Keeper's cabin within line of sight of us?
No.
No.
You seem to have lost sight of it during the nightmare state that you guys were in.
Oh,
you were seeing it before that, but...
Alright. If a tentacle is coming at us, could... I guess Markat could just try and take the attention of the tentacles while the rest get away by, like, I guess taunting it and, like, doing feats of acrobatics and dodging its attacks.
Okay. You can roll me acrobatics or intimidation.
I'm gonna do acrobatics. Click. 18. I don't think anyone did acrobatics.
To the creature, the watcher in the deep, the tentacles seem to surge with an hidden speed that you were not expecting, reaching out towards you. However, you dodge just in the nick of time as your companions take this moment to run forth along the beach edge and hopefully the direction you think the Bone Keeper's cabin resides. As you dance along, jumping from tree to tree, avoiding the tentacle swipes, eventually you manage to push up a tree just enough that it seems to be out of reach. The tentacle is unable to reach you, and use this moment to lean back against the tree's tippy top and just spring yourself forward as you jump from tree to tree back to your party. As your party are running along the beach, eventually they come upon what appears to be a small cliff face, with finally the cabin up at the top of it, the path winding up and up and up. However, as you see this point, you can see that there is a small trail of torches made from the skulls of humanoids, all glowing with a traditional firelight. But the ground begins to rumble, and you feel your bodies beginning to sludge into the dirt, as if the mud itself, or the bones more accurately, are trying to swallow you whole like quicksand. Who would like to help now moving forward?
I would like to roar at the ground to just stop and fucking knock it off.
Alright, give me intimidation.
I intimidate the dark.
I rage against the dying of the light.
Are you going to rage too?
He just starts screaming.
Yeah. That'll be another use of your rage, but you're good to do so. God damn. Alright. Just roar.
I'm good at 2 stats.
It's true. As you roar, looking at the ground beneath your feet, the ground seemingly just pushes you up, no longer sinking you down to the ground. Just like, fuck man, you can have it. Go on. We don't want to deal with you. You're scary. As you are pushed forward by the dirt, as it actually helps you, because you rolled really fucking high. You beat the DC by more than... Yeah, well, you didn't beat by 10. You beat by 5, at least. As you're pushed forward to the seemingly the edge of the cabin itself, you begin to feel as if there's an invisible barrier preventing you guys from moving forward. As you begin to feel around, there is a port within the barrier that you feel that you can press forward and press through beyond and to the cabin, or the Bone Keeper's hut. But it's sluggish. It's almost like moving through jello.
I have a thing I can do. A moment. Okay. I try True Sight.
Damn. Roll a perception check.
Perception check.
Alright. As you flick your eyes with a flash of insight, you find the pathway through this invisible barrier. It seems the strange skulls are actually an indication of which place you should step. And as they are pointing you in the right direction, you follow that sight lines up along the path and to the base of the cabin. Since you guys cannot gain any negative effects now, because you're at 7 successes and 2 losses, the final check is no longer needed, so you are now at the cabin.
And a fancy cabin at that.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And this map, because it was super freaking fancy and it was well worth me Patreoning them, is made by Lost Acumen.
Ooh.
Actually, all these maps are. All the Bone Forest and whatnot maps are. So.
Oh, look, it's a face. You got the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You got the face mask.
We have reached the cabin. Owl's gone, but you're here. You're not dead.
Right.
They got us far enough.
Let's hope they can help us.
Mm-hmm.
Whomever lives here. I'm actually gonna stay in the back and watch our rear. Can I do a quick perception check?
Sure.
As we make our way forward.
Go ahead.
Actually, I wonder if this would be investigation instead. I'm trying to actively make sure that there's nothing behind us. That would be perception, though,
That'd be
right?
perception.
Okay.
Nothing
Oh, never mind. Got something in my eye.
Ah!
Ah!
As you come forward, most of the group, you see the serpentine-like fence seems to arch up into almost like a group of giant arms clasping each other's hands, acting as an archway. Beyond this, what appears to be the jawbone of a great draconic creature resides, acting as a front porch to this strange house of bone. A strange, uneasy feeling resides within all of you, as if whatever lives here, his very presence emanates fear and power. At this point, I'll remind everyone who read that you read a book indicating this person is probably best not to talk to. They will probably do bad things if you are caught. You will want to stealth in this place.
Mm-hmm. I thought we weren't supposed to fuck with them. I didn't realize we weren't supposed to talk with them.
Yeah, don't fuck with them. I mean, you can try talking with them, but I'm warning you now as a DM, good luck.
Oh, okay.
As in, if you say one bad thing, it can very, very quickly turn into you guys might all die.
Alright.
Because unlike the hags, this person is higher level by about... you guys are level 7?
8.
8 now? Yeah, because we've rested. Their 12 levels higher than you?
Ah!
They're
Oh my
designed
god,
for
level
1920.
20.
I was also in the same impression.
So do you share this?
Well, now that I'm keenly aware of it, yeah. As Kane is the one who read the book.
So why are we here then? Do you want us to break in and take whatever we need so we can get out of this plane?
That is certainly an option.
Alright.
Just a reminder for everyone, Kane needs a thing within the cabin.
Oh,
I need the contents of the cauldron.
You need the entire cauldron?
Kane will rip open a notebook, check his notes on exactly what the foe said, and I quote, I wrote this down. Amount required listed as the liquid within. Vos was not clear about this. I think we need all of it. We might just need the entire cauldron.
Alright, if one of you can make me invisible, I know you can because you've done so before.
I can certainly do that.
I could scout out, try and find the cauldron, and then Hooks Master probably try and get him to lift the entire cauldron.
I have +2 at disadvantage, so I'm not stealthing anywhere.
No, you're not stealthing. Morking's like, no, I find where the cauldron is. We make some sort of distraction on the other end, and then Master can try and get in while the distraction is happening to get the cauldron.
There's also a small chance they're not here, although I doubt it.
Yes, but I still need to figure out and scout out. And the stealth
I would highly recommend, if you are caught, to probably offer the hag skull.
Oh, the head, yeah, I still have it.
Just as a full reminder, here is the actual wording for what they said regarding this place. It refers to an offering should be made, lest you be unmade. So if you guys are caught, or perhaps if you guys want to try to talk with it, do make an
offering. Oh, okay, yeah, I have the skull of the hag, or the head of the hag. Alright.
Yeah, Vos did advise us. Yeah, I do have that in my notes, but I was also being told, hey, don't talk to us. I'm like,
Yeah, I forgot. So you guys might have offerings they might want, so.
So do you want me?
The skull. I forgot about the skull.
So, I'll make you invisible, scout out the area. If all else fails, we'll go talk to them, and we can make an offering of the hag skull and see if they like it. And with that, Kane just casts invisibility.
Yay! I'm invisible.
I gotta double check which spell slot this is. It is 2nd level, so I have to use a binder spell. Because it's 2nd level, it is actually 4th level, and because it is 4th level, I can target an additional creature each. But I don't make anyone extra invisible because, you know.
Alright. I'm gonna go in. Guess my stealth check. Shoot. Ah! Everything's back!
Oh, poop. I thought I was making the ground floor visible for you. I just hid the 2nd floor instead.
And then we're standing in eternal blackness as our eyes have turned invisible.
How about now?
I'm not too keen on everybody dying for you, Kane. I would rather you die than everybody else.
To die? He's the only one that has the smarts to get us out. After that, you can die.
I don't want to sacrifice literally all of us for your stealth.
Let me just...
Worst comes to worst, I can walk in there and make the offering. Because I'm dead regardless.
I'm just gonna peek in through the window first.
Alright, as you peek in through the window, you can see what you're searching for. In the heart of this stone table, surrounded with strange body parts upon the edge here, there is a cauldron boiling with, well, the map shows a green liquid. I didn't want to change the image because I want to show it here for stream, since the Fredo school. Boiling black liquid.
That must be it. I'm gonna actually...
I also just realized I'm not in GM view. There's someone next to it.
Oh no.
You can see a creature hunched over, its body seemingly filled with wounds and scars, but is covered in bones, like a chainmail wreath made from little knuckle bones and rat tail bones and similar just strange creature bones. It's concerning. But you notice the creature, which I'm going to drop the hand out in just a second, there's something strange The creature doesn't seem to have any eyes. More specifically, its eyes are covered by a cloth band. It seems to be blind. Let's see.
Squints.
The Bone Collector. There you are.
So that's...
I'm gonna go drop that into Matto's chat so Stream can see it too. No Stream on
Mm-hmm.
So I'm basically playing. So I'm basically playing Hitman now. That's pretty wicked. Is that the thing that we're supposed to avoid?
That is the Bone Keeper, yes. You do not want to
Okay.
get caught by that.
Alright, but it is blind. Alright, in that case, let me just... I don't know if there's anything, anybody else here, so I'm just gonna, like, scout
I have a quick
around
question
as
for
well.
you.
So, yeah?
What do you smell like?
What does Morkak smell like? They've been in here for a while, right?
At least today.
And he does have that letter.
More accurately, have you bathed since the fight with the hags?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, as an added thing too, like I don't know, like I think leather blocks smell, right? More or less, does it?
It has its own smell, which tends to be pretty strong.
Okay.
Unless you're wearing like
Okay.
cologne or perfume, which could be stronger. It's probably hiding anything that's hidden beneath.
Okay, good, because of the wounds he has on his face, that's kind of festering.
Mm-hmm.
But the mask blocks. I mean, that's the idea behind it as well.
Gotcha.
Let me just...
Wrapping around here, you see what appears to be some form of bathing chamber. A large tub filled with inky black liquid with floating pillows residing atop it.
You know,
Bones littered the floor, chairs
now
looking
that
upwards towards the pool.
Oh god, okay, that's kind of that's kind of like pervy. Why would, you know? But since you mentioned now that you're asking me how I smell, I'm like, okay, maybe Morgak should take a bath here. So he smells like this place. So then he's invisible.
Just don't take a dip in the river.
God. Alright, that's what he sees. I'm guessing that's the same for all the other windows.
Yeah, all these ones just go to the same chamber.
Okay, so they don't reveal. Oh, that is water.
That's a river. Inky black.
Inky black. Does the wall look scalable? Like, does this thing go up? These bones? Or...
That is the bone snake fence, so it's not like the same height as the walls, but there is a second floor. One could attempt to climb it, but it does not seem to be as easy as, like, say, a wall with a bunch of handholds, because it seems to be somewhat smooth bone.
Gotcha, because it's not Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Basically,
Okay,
the DC would be higher, but you could still attempt to roll. It's not like immune to climbing.
Oh, I guess I will attempt to open... Oh, not this window. It's gonna just leave me... Oh, then again... Alright, I will attempt to open this window.
Alright, give me a Thieves' Tools check.
Tinker Tools?
Oh, Thieves' Tools.
Thieves' Tools, alright.
Dexterity plus your proficiency in Thieves' Tools. You can also
Excuse
just
me,
try
I think you...
to use your Tinker Tools to break, like to unscrew the screws for the window and just like remove the window entirely, but
that's way too much effort.
pretty obvious. Pretty effort, yeah.
Yeah, alright, 21.
Anything to that roll?
No.
You do not pick the lock, but you cannot break a lockpick.
Damn.
So which means the DC is within 4 of that number. Because
What did I roll?
if you break by 5 or more, then it's a broken lockpick.
Okay. Well, let me try again. I did roll a 12. I might roll higher.
Alright, with that one, your lock clicks open as you're able to open the window if you so choose.
Very gently, yes.
Alright, roll me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Just realized that the invisibility doesn't help me much if this guy doesn't need to see. Click, click. Sleight of hand. 23.
All right.
Oh, okay.
The window opens.
At least I know what its passive is.
It does make a squeaky noise, by the way. Seems like they haven't oiled the window in some time, but no one seems to notice.
Okay, alright. We just gently step through. It feels metagamey to ask, but I guess it does make sense. If this thing is blind, it would use its other senses. Can I investigate this room for, like, stuff to mask my odor?
Sure.
This is a bath, so I imagine there would be...
Roll me investigation.
Investigation 20.
Alright. You can find in either of these armoires, though this one's mostly clothing like bathroom like and bones. This one seems to have strange vials filled with a blackish liquid.
Okay, so we'll
Seemingly vials.
I'll open one and I guess smell it.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, because it's probably like fucking ugh. Alright. Con save 14.
You're instantly hit with a whiff of the most foul, acrid smell that you've ever smelt. Your eyes begin to water. Your breath seems to hold in on itself as you feel yourself almost struggling to breathe, but as you kind of like lift your mask just ever so slightly, you get yourself back to being able to breathe, but you do suffer 38 points of poison damage.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hey.
It seems this person is so smelly that their scent is poison. Or at least their
Alright.
cologne is.
So just one drop on my person should be enough. Alright, just one drop. Okay, good. So now I should be invisible.
Do you split yourself?
Just one drop, basically.
Another con save.
Another one? Come on, guy.
Also,
Please don't pass out in his bathroom.
Do you keep the vial, by the way?
No, I put it back. I'm not keeping that.
Alright, second spritz, it seems you're already okay with the scent. Doesn't cause any effect, it seems to be a safer set.
Oh, God. Alright, good. Now I need to get this thing out of the room. So I can take the cauldron. Alright, is there like a door here?
Yeah, that's the door.
Or is it open?
There's a doorway here, there seems to be a handle made of someone's hand.
Okay, so it's not open.
Closed. I mean, she likes being watched, but not that much.
Yeah. I know the thing is on the other side. I was hoping this door would be open. Alright, this is gonna sound weird, but I kind of want to make something. I need it out of that room so we can take the cauldron, right? Make it something that falls into the pool so it goes in and then I can just... Actually, maybe. How does the door open? Can I tell from looking at the door?
It seems to
like, is it inwards? So if I hit here, when they open the door, I'll be hiding behind the door. And the window is still open. Oh man, this is risky. But I wanna... If I make I throw something in the water, it would hear it, and then it probably will go in to investigate. And then I wanna wrap around the door, get behind it, and do a Hail Mary for the cauldron. Or go this way, unlock this door, and then gently take the cauldron back. Alright, that sounds like a plan. I guess I'll take one of the vials. And I will throw it into the thing here, and hopefully it'll make a splash.
In the water? The pool? Tub?
Maybe against the wall. I'll grab one of the vials and smash it against the wall here to make a sound.
Alright. As you smash the vial, the sound of breaking glass clatters upon the ground, the liquid pouring forth from it. Give me another con save.
It's all the way over there.
Oh, you threw it, okay.
Yeah, and
I
smash
thought
it.
you smashed against the wall next to you. Like, okay.
No, God, that'd be worse because that's where
would
it's
be
gonna
worse,
investigate.
so
Yeah.
I
No, I wanted to move it like this way, so like it'll go into the room.
Throws against the
Probably
wall,
notice that the wall is open, and then this window is open, and while it's doing that, I would go into the room and unlock
Glass
this door
vials.
first.
Someone here.
No, I really want to sneak past it.
The door opens as she walks through, her strange hunched form pouring forth this putrid stench. Give me another con save.
Oh God, I forgot. Stinky, stinky girl. She's a fucking stinky girl.
I'm gonna give her aura
I've
now
been
that
to
you can actually see her and know that she has this stench.
I've been to conventions. Girls can be really
You
stinky.
start your turn within that aura, you are suffering this effect.
Ugh. Sorry, I did the wrong thing. Can't. Oh.
Alright, you pass
Please
no
tell me.
effect, holding your breath,
Oh.
eyes watering, but you do not cough, you do not take any damage or anything like that.
Please notice the window's open. Is the door open? Is this door open?
The door is currently closed and locked. You can see the locking mechanism on the side here.
Alright, sleight of hand to unlock it gently.
Alright. Come out. I just want to talk.
I know she probably said talk, but I heard touch, and I'm like, oh. Oh, thank God.
The door clicks into place. Seemingly again, somewhat needs to be oiled as it does make a noise, but it does unlock.
Okay, good. I will not open the door, but like, just so that if I need to go through, I only need to push it to get it open and not pull the handle.
Slightly turn the handle so it's, and then push it slightly open.
Yeah. Okay. Next I'm gonna. Oh, please tell me this thing is not heavy.
Naughty.
Can I take this? Can I lift this?
What's your strength score?
My strength score is only a 12.
What's your carrying capacity?
My carrying capacity. I think it's on my sheet.
I think that's page 2.
Bag 2. Light is 120. Medium is 240. Heavy is 360.
What's your current carry weight?
And drag is 480. Oh, my current carry weight? I need to take some of these off. As far as back. Right now I'm at 99.
Yeah. You try to move it, and it seems a little too heavy for you to lift up. You could drag it. You cannot carry it, because it would put you past the heavy load. The cauldron weighs 300 pounds with its liquid.
God, dragging it would make sound, I imagine. Alright.
Someone's here, sneaking in. Being very naughty.
I'm just gonna step out. And they're just gonna step out, like, Not close the door, like... Oh yeah, maybe close the door. Gently.
Sleight of hand.
Behind me. Not unlock
And
it.
that's how I lost my medical license.
Yeah.
For closing the door slightly. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Okay, another one. Alright. Sleight of hand. Oh, okay, consistent. Oh my fucking god. Alright. This is scary. Okay.
That's what you hear as you leave the room.
So Margaret's come back. Alright. It's what I thought. The cauldron is too heavy for me to carry. And she's in there.
Oh, good.
She is blind. She is blind, but she has an awful stench.
Did we see him come out? I mean, did we see the front door open and close?
Yeah.
I imagine you would have.
How did you get out the front door?
She is blind. I can just maneuver out of her, but she has keen hearing.
We do have the potion of giant strength. If you really want to go get it.
Oh, you had that? Give it to me.
Kane will hand over the hag potion of hill giant strength.
I feel like at this point it'd be better to simply try and trade the head, maybe a few other things for the
that's not a terrible idea.
That
was my backup plan.
If you could survive her stench.
Surely it can't be that bad.
It nearly killed me.
Did it hear you while you were in there?
No. Well, I did make a distraction. But no, it did not hear me.
What kind of a distraction?
I smashed one of her vials against the wall of her bathroom. That's where the room to the right is.
I don't think we can go in now.
No, we can. The door's unlocked.
No, I mean if we go in and try to talk to them, they might assume it's us who smashed whatever.
Very likely. So give me the vial. I'll just make another distraction.
Kane hands over the vial.
How long does it last?
It's a potion of hill giant strength.
Yeah, how long does it last? Minutes?
It is a hag potion.
It lasts an hour.
Okay, well that should be long enough. What does it give me in strength-wise? So I can...
21 strength.
21 strength. God. Alright, let's do this.
Almost as strong as me.
Oh, good. Alright, let me just switch that to 21. Alright, good. So now I should be strong enough to carry it with me. Not yet. But I'm not gonna use the...
you might want to drink it sooner than later, because we don't know what other side effects it might have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
As I assume there is some kind of human organ in there, or some kind of organ.
It's a giant toe.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'll drink it.
Alright, roll me a con save.
Oh, well, I'll drink it back here.
As you begin to slurp down the thick, viscous liquid, it is unpleasant to the taste as you realize you're almost about to gag just from drinking it.
Ugh, disgusting. Alright.
It's only the con save.
Oh, okay. So finicky about me needing to click on token.
Alright.
Also, this is kind of out of character because Casimir doesn't know any character what was making noise, but we could cast silence on the front door too.
You suffer 26 points of max HP loss.
Holy shit.
You have also had your con score reduced to 6, but you saved, so.
Okay, I saved against the con, but I lower
the con
my...
would have been
okay.
permanent, by the way. It would have been a curse.
Oh, God. Oof.
But that's just got back on long rest.
No. Having Morkag saying that it can only hear and it's blind. If anyone wants to, I assume they can quickly cast silence on the door.
Oh yeah, if you do that, that'll make things much easier. Oh, what's the area of silence?
It's a 20-foot radius within 120 feet.
20 feet radius, so...
And it's a point you choose within range. I don't need line of sight.
So if you did it like inside the room, you could probably get the cauldron too. So then I could just walk in, avoid them, take the cauldron, and step out, and they would be none the wiser.
Approximately how far into the room is the cauldron?
It's right there.
You close the door. She doesn't know.
Oh, I can open the door, and you can see.
Okay. I can cast it from here, assumedly, so she'll move up to the entry here and wait to cast it.
I forgot to mention I didn't want to close the door. Like I wanted to so we can just push it open. But I guess that's like
open.
Yeah.
Alright.
So if they like
roll me another sleight of hand.
Alright. Little hand, I got this.
The hinges are all squeaky. She specifically has her house built this way, so.
I'm a sleight of hander. I'm not Kreia, but I'm a sleight of hander.
Roll 4.
System's disconnected. No.
Oh, fucking
you
Christ.
currently see her wandering on the roll D2. She's closer or further away. 2 is further away. Go.
Ah, thank God.
She's currently wandering over here, seemingly looking through this area, trying to find the intruder.
Nice. Oh, good. She's got away. Oh.
As soon as the... Yeah.
Yeah, so I think if you do it like...
I'm gonna cast silence, I think right here. Yeah, right here.
Yay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna fucking dash in. Alright, now with my 21 strength, I can carry this.
Yes, you can. You just pick it right on up.
Pick it up, and then... Whoop, whoop, whoop. If you allow me. Like, I'm... Ah! I did the movement to get in there and pick up. Now I'll leave. With the cauldron. I got the cauldron.
As soon as he's here, she's gonna take away the silence, so that way if she walks into it, she won't even notice that it was over there.
I will close the door before hopefully that...
Oh yeah, that too.
Right,
I mean, I said when you got here, so assumedly when you're leaving.
Close.
As you close the door with your past perception, since it's really good. Spellcaster
The spell.
The spell is dispelled.
I see the cauldron floating in the air.
Yep.
We need to get out of here now.
Let's get out of here.
You guys begin scattering further to the south. The door bursts wide open as you see the bone collector there. Where'd you go? I'm not done with you.
I fucking love being able to do rogue shit like that.
She's done with you. You guys get the fuck away.
I fucking love being able to do rogue shit like that. It's so great.
The best heist.
If she caught you, the door would have been closed, all walls would have been blocked with wall force.
Oh god.
So you would have been essentially stuck in there. Per her contingency spell that you had cast on her. And you probably would have died, because she would have cast a power word kill on you.
Yeah, very likely.
Would have killed you, which no save.
I just need to
so
see
you're
you.
good. You're good. I'm happy you made your checks.
The things I do for you, Kane.
Alright,
What's the last thing he needed?
Push off the map back the way you came. The pathway is surprisingly quick. Like, half a minute, you're back to this map. It seems
I feel like it makes sense if we like took a detour because of the attack. Oof.
Silly dream dimension stuff. We wanted to go faster, therefore we went faster. I'll try to apply that going forward.
Of a strange black liquid.
Alright. I don't know how, but I would suggest we put that under wraps. As to not lose any of it or have to worry about anyone losing any of it.
How big is it?
It's a cauldron.
A
But,
pretty
like,
large
how
cauldron.
big is the
I'd say it's about 8 feet in diameter.
8 feet?
So, like, Morkag was, like, holding it on their shoulders, sort of, as they were running away.
Candy places it down on the ground.
Can it fit inside of the bag of holding?
No.
It does not look like it's
You'll
in the bag of holding.
No.
Can we reduce it and put it in the bag?
I don't have reduce on.
That also
Master-
only be temporary.
Master will have to carry it for now.
Okay.
The only other option I can think of is to drain it into enough vials that we can successfully carry it. But then we have to successfully drain the thing.
But what did you need this for? Don't you have to drink it or whatever?
I had to get both the liquid, which, I mean, we have the whole cauldron, so there's no question of how much of it we need now. He checks his own notes again.
Cauldron is big.
There.
Masters of the Arcana check. Cauldron is big.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if I could roll high to see if there's anything inherently magical about the cauldron and maybe we don't want to carry it, but I have no idea.
If you rolled hot, I would have told you something, but you rolled a 4 with a -1, unfortunately.
Yep.
The
I
next
don't know
thing
shit about it.
The last thing we need is a lost spirit. You'll know them by a skull of mine, so I'm guessing they're wearing a skull hat kind of looking like those. He shrugs. Can I Arcana check what's in the cauldron?
Sure.
Okay. Anybody want to give me advantage?
Or I can give you advantage.
Okay, then I'll give you guidance.
Hey, let's figure out what's in this cauldron.
You have no idea.
Wait.
No idea. But
Oh.
with 25, you know that the cauldron itself is magical. You
Oh.
realize there's a command word upon it that would allow it to shrink or grow in size.
Oh. Can I figure out what that
command
command word is?
Yeah, with the 25 you get the command word. It seems to be the abyssal word for reduce or enlarge. Whether you want it small or big.
Kane just says it. This should, and then he says it suddenly.
And then the cauldron shrinks down to a
Hey, Kane doesn't know abyssal.
pocket-sized handheld cauldron. Liquid's still inside it.
Oh, look at that.
Kane doesn't know abyssal?
No, I know abyssal.
Oh, do you? I thought it was just me.
I have a really long list of languages.
Yeah, I thought you were the
I can also read any language.
Anyways, it shrinks down. It's now a hand-sized cauldron.
Oh,
It still
good.
weighs 300 pounds.
So what do we
Now,
do
will
with the spirit?
this fit inside of the bag of holding? Yes. Eva, do you...
Bag of holding have a weight limit?
They do. 500 pounds. And then 1,000. And then 1,500. Can't which one you have.
My bag of holding doesn't even have 100 yet, so it should be fine.
Would you mind if we borrow your bag of holding?
You don't know it's a bag of holding, but sure.
Did I watch you just stuff scrolls into it?
Like a normal bag?
Like a normal... Yeah,
125
scrolls. They're
scrolls?
paper. 25
Okay.
scrolls, dude, that's like less than a...
No, 125.
125 is less than most books I read.
It's fewer pages than what are in those tomes.
Yeah.
I give up.
Put it in.
Mm-hmm.
What a cool bag.
Thank you.
It's stylish. And...
My dad made it. Does the cauldron have a funny name I should write down?
The Bonekeeper's Cauldron is what you know it as.
Okay.
But now you guys are no longer within her area, within her domain. You don't have to worry about the strange Mirage Arcana that she had around her place protecting it. But you now need to know where to go next. You know the island is to the east of the Bone Forest. You know the canyon is in between them and there. And you know that the Reaper's Mausoleum is south of the canyon. So, regardless, you're waiting forward is east some way. Just
I suggest we go east or east by southeast. Good chance of spotting anything. Maybe we resummon the owls and go above, or maybe we use the reins and get some special horses to ride on.
It's just a regular horse.
Is it a singular regular horse?
Yeah.
I thought spectral steed was like a magic horse.
Yeah, one magic horse.
One magic horse. Oh.
It
Fuck.
runs on land magically.
Oh. One horse can't carry 5 people, 6 people.
It cannot. But don't worry, we still have another 3rd level conjuration scroll left.
More owls?
I'm not opposed to burning it for more owls.
I don't see a reason not to. Like, they're 3rd level scrolls, who cares?
There's
Right,
gotta
not
be
opposed?
like a wizard coalition that thinks that this is animal abuse.
They're Fae, which means they're less than people.
What?
Can't believe it.
Yes, you know.
What
You
the
would- you-
fuck?
Jasmine's hot
You would
takes.
not be defending Faye if you knew what they did to children.
True. And you would not be defending Fae if you played, Kingmaker. Ugh.
Oh my fucking god, fuck Faye.
I'm currently running Kingmaker on Saturdays.
Man.
That fucking that
like
Faye that
that
comes
for
up at me.
holiday.
Oh, you're here. Let me kill you.
I'm sorry, was that nerd? Do you need me to roll?
Nah, go ahead, just in case you roll really bad, but
Wow.
Advantage and guidance.
Yeah, but I would say, but with advantage and guidance, yet no.
and once more for the other check.
Once more for the other check.
DC, yeah, there we go. Alright. As your hoot hoots arrive, once more the giant hoot goes hoot, looking quite ornery, but flies you around, no problem. As you guys heading to the southeast or east?
East by southeast?
Alright.
Yeah, might as well.
Flying into the next area, you come upon a sudden drop within the forest as the trees all seem to scatter out within 20 feet away from the canyon's edge. Giant skulls line the canyon, thousands of them, glowing green eyes emanating outwards as the canyon's depth seems to go out of your view into the inky darkness down below, perhaps thousands of feet below. Here's the map. It's super cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is a lot of skulls.
Yeah, there's more of them.
Well, I guess now we know to go south from here.
Alright. Flying down through the skulls. Fortunately, this map is one that does not have stuff to go on for it. You just, well, I mean, it did if you guys didn't have planar protections, but you did. Delving deep down into the pit, it does take you guys a good long while as the owls want to get checks now, not die. As two of them fail, two of them pass. It's 2 to 12. One of your owls destroyed.
Oh god, which one?
Which one?
Let's find out. Master's owl.
Oh no! The heaviest one too, no!
Flying at the bottom of the pit as you guys are almost off map. Basically, you're maybe like a couple minutes out from the next map. Master's owl gives out, pops into non-existence. While Morkag's and Danu's owl take some damage.
Do you need me to make some kind of check to fall?
Give me a
I attempt to catch him with this owl.
Can I whip Master to catch him?
That's gonna like fuck up your owl.
Would you like to try to have the owl catch him?
Yes.
No.
Give me an item, I'll have a ring check.
Okay.
You got this, Keen. You don't weigh anything anyways.
Yeah, I don't weigh anything, so I can totally double up on this with him. Animal handling check. There it is. It could be worse.
And the owl just looks at you. Oot.
Oh no.
How far are we off the ground?
Trying
Can-
to catch Master.
Could I attempt it with my giant owl?
Sure.
Alright, so animal handling, right? I do have animal handling, so maybe. Feels bad.
Your owl just looks
Oh,
at you.
What? Oh, I'll use my, I guess, my ability. Everyone's around me. Would a 15 do it?
The owl go. Hoot. Seemingly rolling its eyes. If it could roll its eyes, but it can't do it.
Damn it, a 15 doesn't do it. God.
Let's do it. As it will then try to die to save Master. The first one,
Oof.
Kane, your owl is unable to save him. It's a fail. However, Morcag, your owl, dives in and grasps them with their claws, and then instantly starts losing altitude.
Can I, in order to reduce the weight, could I guess, I mean, because Dino doesn't weigh anything, so can I jump onto L5?
Acrobatics check.
A what?
Acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Oh man, you know, could I do an athletics? It is a jump, and I do have the 21 strength.
You can have me do it. I have athletics.
Oh no, I mean, he wanted acrobatics. I wanted athletics, but I'll do it.
Oh, I have acrobatics also, so it's.
You guys
I can.
I am Kitty. I do things.
Oh yeah, if we both jump, then the owl will be able to carry Master without issue, and Kane doesn't do wear anything. So yeah, let's do it. Team jump. Okay. 20.
Being a second owl, the owl does lose some altitude just from the weight suddenly appearing upon it. Whoop. Let's see. Yeah, it's a long jump, so you're good. Whoop. As Master, you're now being dangled by the owl, but you are now held, and the owl is no longer losing altitude as you guys push to the next map.
Okay.
I would definitely make sure we're flying over some semi-solid ground going forward in case another one drops.
As you guys push into what appears to be a graveyard, thickened hedge walls of plant matter, surprisingly, provide some form of privacy to the otherwise empty graveyard. Tall stones, grave plaques, crosses, and even a few monuments reside within the area. And seemingly, wispy spirits float all about, ignoring you. But there are spiritual creatures flying around, ghosts, seemingly. At the far end of the pathway, there appears to be a sundial. The base, what appears to be a large mausoleum.
I'm guessing this is where we would pick up your spirit that you need, King.
Yep. I guess this is where we're supposed to be.
We're going to be stealing spirits. At least let's not do it under the owner of the house's nose this time.
Did you?
Yeah, we should probably converse with the Reaper. He might have some interest in dealing with the issues to the east.
For reference, Casimir does not like being here. We're literally doing the thing that he hates the most.
Theft.
No, fucking with the dead.
And the dead.
What's wrong? They can fight back. Well, most of the time.
Okay. Well, I guess these owls are going to vanish by the time we leave here. So what's going on with this fancy fountain?
It's a sundial. Seems kind of pointless since there's no sun.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
It's a sundial.
Oh, it's a sundial. Okay.
Seems kind of pointless since there's no sun, but...
Does the sundial itself show anything or have anything written on it?
There appears to be runes in nechril upon it.
Ooh, I can read those.
The runes seem to be indicating particular dates of the it wouldn't actually be that calendar. Particular dates and a calendar you don't know. But instead of
Can't.
indicating like times a day, they're saying like the 12th of blah 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 blah. I would say the name, but you already the representative name. It just seems to be a month and a year. They go all the way from seemingly. Let me go grab the actual calendar so I can tell you the actual names that they would be saying. Syrik, one calendar. Calendar. No, I'm looking at history. That's the one I'm looking for. That's what my calendar's looking history for. Okay. The earliest date, which seems to be where the minute hand or the 1 hour mark resides on the sundial, seems to indicate the 32nd day.
Can I do some sort of check on what this calendar is?
Can you give me a history check? I'm trying to find the month, but it's not showing up. Like the freaking program's glitching. You can give me a check though. Be a history check.
21.
21. Let's see here. Syrik, bring me the calendar back, please and thank you. Well, that could work. That one has the date arranged properly at least. Yeah, okay, I'll just launch that one. That one gives me the month names, so I don't have to load up the actual calendar since it's broken. Boop. Here we go. Alright, with the 22, you have never
21.
heard of these dates? 21?
Mm-hmm.
You've never heard of these dates? The calendar itself seems to be referencing things that make little sense, though you can kind of guess somewhat what some of the days of the weeks mean. Strangely enough, next to each name of the calendar, it was kind of obscured. As you're like drawing closer enough to try to like read some of the symbols here, you actually see that there appears to be two symbols of what appears to be a moon beneath each date, indicating perhaps two different moons for wherever this calendar is referencing. But it seems to be, for the first one, the one hand is indicating the date 32nd of Volsh of the year. Did this one up? 1832 GW. I'll just put that in general because we don't have a library tab. Alright, and the latest one seems to be indicating the year. This month, so.
I, having read the timeline, vaguely knows what these dates mean.
Here we go. Alright. The furthest one, so the 12th hour, which is technically 1 hour back, but the furthest one in the timeline, indicates the year 816 GW, just lost the fucking, I just had it, GF. Specifically, it is the 14th day of Nugli within the 816th year of GF.
Can we get that in writing?
Yep.
Please and thank you.
As you're staring at this, and you're like keeping track of this, the furthest one, the 12, the words upon it shift. Now says 15th of Midweek, 816 GF.
I guess that might be today's current date.
Neat.
That's what I noticed. And for Ethan,
Can I do a check as to knowing in character what the GW and GF refer to? Or is that outside of my knowledge?
That was part of the history check.
Oh, that was part of the history check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. That's all you can really get from that right now. At least with what you have so far, knowledge that you have. You see before you the giant stone doors of the mausoleum ahead.
Okay.
So what do you need from here again?
He needs a spirit, right?
I need to find a lost spirit. They should vaguely resemble those. Or rather, the skull he wore in his head.
Quick question.
That's a good thing.
Eva,
Yes.
have you used any Destiny when you were a civilian?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
a civilian?
Do you have a
Nope.
particular proclivity to not use Destiny?
I tend not to.
Okay.
I used it exactly once during the hag fight.
I noticed.
We had to bully her.
Well, you had to bully Danny.
Ah, that's...
Do you guys wish to open the door?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The door slides open, the sound of stone grinding upon stone echoing out. You see the grand chamber with what appears to be an altar at its base.
So I guess we're up here. Okay. Wilson, is there anyone here?
As you look around, there seems to be no spirits inside this chamber. Large columns rising to the ceiling above, each with seemingly pockets within their sides. Plaques upon the base indicating that these columns are perhaps ossuaries, places to hold the honored skulls of the dead. At least behind the plaque, there would be a skull. And as you look around, you notice a shadowy mist begins to form here, and then with a burst of black feathers, a creature appears. Maybe I'll drop their token. Scrolling down. There you are. You see what appears to be a hunched over Tengu with large raven-like wings flowing behind it. The creature itself seems to have pure white eyes, indicating it might be blind, holding a large gnarled staff that will look out towards you. Let me drop its hand out real quick. NPCs. Large staff. There we go. Size, capacity. There you are.
Cool bird. Mm-hmm.
That's from... I know what that's from.
Alright. Travelers, did not think I'd see many of you within this outpost to the realms of death. What brings you here? Do you wish to move on, to seek out death, or merely visiting?
We are visiting to discuss situation that has arisen within the dream realm.
Many situations here, many concerning.
Are you particularly concerned about the corruption of the Well of Nightmares out east? The lost souls trapped and entangled within it?
Yes, it has been drawing many from the river Styx out from their resting place within the boneyard. I have been called here to see it cleansed, and yet something locks it.
Then we share a goal. We have assaulted twice, and they've escaped twice, the sisters Gwenhani. Well, two of them escaped.
There was a similar coven not too long ago. About 70 years passed in Kydron time. About when the gods fell, in fact. Well, about a couple months before that, to be specific. But I met similar visitors, seeking souls back then. The hags were of the same coven, though they died, unlike the Gwenhani, who I sense still live. Seems the pact remains strong for now.
Unfortunately so.
Well, time will come.
They fled our plane of existence twice now. But we did off their middle sister.
Yes, for now. I can already sense their body reforming.
Kay looks over to Morkag. Do you still have her head?
There's magics more powerful than simple rays dead that can bring them back. Do perhaps
You mean this?
find a phylactery in their home?
Which home?
I should have known.
He will turn then to Casimir. I sense within you a particular path. The psychopomps see this well. You have our respect, follower of Paulus.
Paulus.
The dead should remain dead.
Indeed, and hopefully we can help the dead who are being drawn from the river remain on their rightful path.
It was when the old Keeper of Death died. It shall be with these souls. But you will need help for this. Things have been hard for myself alone to cleanse it, though I have been gathering up the ingredients required. It is good you came here first. It would have been difficult otherwise.
You will slide the sarcophagus open, and inside you'll find a treasure trove of magical reagents and even some magical items, but you will ignore those and just hand you the reagents. Seemingly, most of which appear to be vials of ash, dried twigs, even what appears to be a small white floating essence, kind of like a soul from Dark Souls, if you play the game.
These are necessary ingredients for the ritual. And this, he will hold up his staff, which you can see at the bottom of which appears to be in the shape of a key, is required to close it shut. Though other methods can be used, this will make it far easier.
Will closing it prevent us from returning?
From that passageway, yes. But if you wish to return home to Kydron, I can bring you. I am a passage keeper, keeper of gateways and portals. I can go to any place, any plane. I can bring you with.
Then it's good to make your acquaintance.
I'm always bad with names. My apologies. I am Barjak, the passage keeper.
Kane smiles and extends a hand. Kane Aviv, Warlock of the Endless Night. That's the only title I hold.
I know this one. Their death has been evaded for aeons. Choose your friends wisely. Their gifts are a curse to many. They will not take you kindly into the night.
I feared there was a catch to our little pact. It is a more recent thing done out of urgency.
You called the Endless Night, right?
Yes.
One
Do they
second.
just suddenly show up?
No, one second. I'm just making sure I'm thinking of the right person.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you're talking about Tenebris. Okay, cool. I go make sure Bullock Boss's title was not the Endless Night.
Oh, no, the Final Night. Sorry, the Final Night, not the Endless Night.
Final Night.
Wrong one.
That's different. That's okay.
I wouldn't mention Tenebris, although you might just see the second shadow on me and know better.
The Final Night. Respectable thoughts. They will keep you well. Ignore what I just said. That was an alternate timeline. Following a particular cult that was very, very not
good. Totally not something I'm going to have issues with. Yes.
Anyways, back to our time.
I'm Casmin, as you know, priest of Nepalis. I do have some questions and concerns about closing the portal, though we were led to believe there might be secondary repercussions for doing so. Do you know what those might be?
The gateway was originally opened, from what I can tell from my studies of it, as a way to protect a realm filled with monsters and beasts, and to hold back a dangerous force. A pact formed, a pact corrupted.
A pact broken by the sisters themselves as they invited outsiders in.
Or to close. A particular gateway would be opened within your plane. One I would seek to close, but that is not guaranteed. Fortunately, my reagents provided this key can help with that. Were we to do it without, it would be guaranteed to be opened. Worse than that, it would be opened like a tear in the void in the world that you reside
in. Would that tear potentially originate from the other side of the Well of Nightmares?
Yes.
So, how far is that from the manor? How far is Margrave Hill?
It's
like 3 miles?
A couple miles,
yeah. So nice. And the graveyard a few miles from our house. That's great.
Fortunately, with you coming here first, I can provide the safest methods to see it sealed. Though there's always a chance it will open. If this is the case, well...
Then we shall be on hand to deal with it later.
It might be best to come back to speak with me if that resides, that remains open. More than that, though, since the protections of the Nightmare Well still technically active, though reversed, it is causing a beacon of sorts for the creatures it once repelled, though it is still holding back other forces. You will likely have an increased Fey presence after the well is closed. There's a few gateways to the unseelie courts within, and one to the Shadowfell. I believe that one is at the heart of the ziggurat. Memory serves.
An unfortunate byproduct, but it seems better than the alternative.
If we don't do it, we'll all die, so.
It should be closed, yes. The alternative is worse.
Would you come with us for the sealing of the gate, or are you gonna lend us everything? And in the case that if you do lend us all your staff, would you like it back? We'll have to come visit you anyway, so.
I will need the staff back, yes. Though I can call it from anywhere, so I'll assume within a day. I do not
Should we fall, you'll have it.
Yes. But roll me persuasion.
Persuasion? Alright.
See if he rolls.
Thing Kane's good at.
I could have the Watchers keep watching this place for a while. They are quite annoying, though.
I mean, your presence might just be the difference between us succeeding in this task or failing.
Yeah, that's true. Hold a moment.
Also,
He's going to walk back, open this door, and you'll see a gateway into what appears to be a completely different realm, not this chamber. The realm itself is inky black with a faint purple hue, a long river glowing with seemingly souls pouring forth from it of a similar blackened water, but the souls themselves are glowing. Seemingly, he is walking into the boneyard itself. As he walks in, and then following him is a swarm of birds as he walks back out.
Let's say, how long is he gone?
Like a minute.
Kane very quickly tries to signal Mordecai to come closer. Do me a favor, look around for a skull that looks similar to Vosa's.
Fine.
And then I would like to do a perception check.
I'll do the
investigation. Okay.
Investigation. Gotcha.
Do you want me to do perception and he'll do investigations at it?
If you're looking around, it's perception. If you're like delicately searching the area, then investigation.
Okay.
Investigation.
So there's a lot more than just what I'm showing.
Oh, look at the babies.
That's a lot of watchers. Ooh.
Alright. As the owls follow him out, they all begin hooting rapidly. Hoot, 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 hoot. And then this one just lands upon the sarcophagus at the front. No, Crisbit, stop it. I need those. Old Turk comes in. Hi, friend. Play.
Kane will hold out a hand.
Play.
Interesting little creature.
Friend.
Kane will pet the owl.
Hoot.
And Crumbs would have had a minion.
Play.
I fear we don't have time to play right now. There are pressing matters afoot.
You can see Barzak kind of shuffling through the stuff inside the sarcophagus that was knocked away by Crisbit. Friend?
Casimir will pet it.
Friend? Play? Play?
Not now. Maybe later.
Friend?
Hello, small friend.
Hello, friend. Play?
I'm gonna be real with you, small one. When you say play, I have no idea what that means.
He'll bob its head up and down and just kind of hop a little bit in the air. Strangely enough, it's hopping in the air. Play, 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 play. Game.
I'm sorry. That just sounds like I might die. So, no thank you.
I'm sure it's nothing dangerous. Otherwise,
Friend?
points to the passage keeper. He would have warned us not to play with the owls.
Yeah, they're fine. They're just fucking annoying.
Oh, I see.
Danu will play with the owl.
Friend! You have gained a familiar.
Oh.
You can cast
Yay!
Find spell now, and it will always be Crispit.
You have a cute little owl familiar.
Crispit.
You can cast it without the sense, by the way. He will always come.
Okay. Neat.
Foolish Kane.
Y'all being scared of him.
I would have played.
Get trust from him and then eat him, but you know.
Yeah. When she's hungry,
Emergency food source, right?
Yeah, I had emergency rations as well. A giant crab ended up being colossal size when we fought it. It got lost. I don't know what happened. It got scared by monsters that we were fighting. Ran into the jungle. Like 4 sessions later, it came back, massive, and we had to kill it. It was a boss fight.
Oh,
we ate it. It gave
so
us
sad.
like 60 days of food. Because it was a survival adventure where we were trapped on an island, so it was nice. I missed emergency rations. They were a good crab. Anyways. Okay, there we go. Now these are back and we're organized. Dreadful birds. Those is probably us.
Perhaps we should make haste then. Every second lost is more souls torn from the stream and more dead in the realm of the living.
Did a 25 investigation. Find the skull.
Did either of us happen to spot the skull we're looking for?
With the 25, you would find in this thing here, there appears to be the symbol of a deer antlered skull carved into the plaque here. And while that was all going on, you can roll some checks to open that if you want.
Cool. What would be the check you would need? Thieves tools to open.
Kane will keep him distracted with questions.
No, he's already distracted. He was dealing with the birds the entire time.
Oh, okay.
This is going on while they were doing the thing.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have a draft at the end of the die roll.
It failed. There you go.
It broke.
It broke.
Well, it says die roll equals 18, so.
I have no idea what that is. 11.
There we go. Alright. Good to know. Good to know.
Weird.
Alright.
20.
Well, here we are. With a 20, you are able to open up the sarcophagus without issue and retrieve the skull.
Yay. Tuck it away. Yes, I do.
Casimir will pretend like he doesn't know what's going on and start heading out, getting ready to go cleanse that well. Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I would like to ask if the passage keeper knows anything about Ezekiel the gatekeeper.
I do, in fact, yes.
There happens.
They're an angel of heaven.
There happens to be a statue dedicated. We keep doing this.
You do.
I'll let you speak first.
Okay. When I was dealing with those groups that dealt with the original Hag Coven, one of their members, they were a follower of Ezekiel. Though their name was something else, Ezekiel is their common term, as their true name is best kept hidden, lest enemies use it against them. But yes, the Keeper of Gateways, and very similar to my own role, they protected your planet from the other gods, from Loki, Aegir, Hades, Set, many more. Though their protections failed during the Age of Omens, believe that was 70 years past in your time.
That would make sense. The prior owners of the manor we reside in have a statue in the yard of him. I was just curious if, there's some connection here.
Some, yes. There have been some cults upon your plane. Those who wish to pay them homage for their service, protect the planet. They went to obscurity, though. During the Age of Omens, when the false churches rose and their prominence took hold, decrying the fake gods from the past. Ezekiel included, though they yet live. Power greatly drained since then, though. They gave much to see your planes safe. Their relics reside within, as do some of their heroes. A statue of the like that bears their name likely holds great artifacts for those holy and just.
It would very much be worth my time to look into where such artifacts may have went.
Especially since they are likely powered in the ways, protecting those against passing beyond the veil to steal that which is not theirs, or ones seeking to hide from the veil, hide from us psychopunks, as well as those seeking to transport themselves through gateways, such as the abyssal gates, and the many layers therein.
Kane blinks. Did the sisters steal Ezekiel's armaments?
Perhaps.
Oh.
Regardless, out of character, the armor set and whatnot has a bunch of stuff there, like anti-capitation, undead rising. It's pretty much Casimir's fucking salivating over.
We just gotta find a way to open up that mechanism.
Yeah. Yes. And we shall do so. But for now, we must close the portal.
Yes. Fly. I will join you.
And then we go on our way.
The bird shall keep watch. And make sure no one escapes. They'll be held to pay. That's what With that, he will bring you guys safely, as he will just open a gate to the island.
Hooray!
He ain't fucking walking.
Did Morkag successfully escape with the skull?
Yep.
Damn, alright. 2 for 2 on heisting today.
Clearly should have put the hag's head in there.
It would have been funny.
What are you doing in here? You're not supposed to be here.
God, I wish you stayed there.
You come upon a lone island with what appears to be a giant pit descending down the abyss. Large skulls line the inner parts of this well, and what appears to be the faint sound of screaming from agony coming from within. Which I don't think I have a scream soundtrack. Oh, Souls and Grief, that's close enough. I'll just turn that one up a little bit higher. Can't hear it. That's good. There we go, a little bit. Much better. Seems much has happened, though. More souls have escaped. This will be difficult and dangerous. But we should be able to succeed. I will leave the chance. Simply do what you must to protect me from the oncoming spirits.
During our time of travel, we could recite what we've learned from the book in case he doesn't know that.
Oh, yeah. No,
the whole, it'll suck out your soul and all that shit.
Yeah, no, he's golden.
Okay.
Yes, I figured as much, but it is good for that to be confirmed. It's easier on me. Actually, can I just borrow that book just to compare notes? I'm gonna fuck this up.
Sorry, I missed that with the ambience.
Can I just borrow that book real quick so I compare notes? I don't want to fuck this up.
Kane will hand over the book if he has it. Otherwise, I guess that's up to Eva.
He's gonna.
I guess I'll reapply the weapon coding.
Nice. So we'll begin to look through the books, and then we'll turn towards you guys after having studied them for about 5 minutes. Right then, to begin to chant, the well will activate, and things of your nightmares and souls trapped within will come pouring forth. They will attempt to attack me. Fend them off as best you can. For purposes of this, it will be a skill challenge again. I would do combat, but we have about an hour left, and I would like to finish the session before for this week. And yeah, since we're not going to play a couple weeks after, and I would like to have a nice extra chunk of time for prepping the next round. So, another skill challenge. If you guys didn't go here, it would have just been combat. It would have been difficult, but could have been doable. Because someone would have been doing the ritual while combat was happening, so it would have been 5 people instead of 6. But Barzak is going to do it for you, and he's going to do it with ease. But he might still roll really fucking bad, which I hope he doesn't. But you have Eva here to give him luck, if needed.
Also me.
Luck? I don't have luck anymore.
Oh, no. I can also use encourage from my sigil net.
Yeah, there you go. Alright.
But she will stand beside him to provide aid.
Alright. Let's see here. Here's my spooky well.
I will do a predict success on him for his first check whenever that happens.
Nice.
I have some things up my sleeve.
As it begins to chant, a powerful vortex of purple and green and red souls begin shooting forth into the sky, all of them similar to the apparitions you encountered earlier. Strange wraiths, skeletal forms, screaming in agony, whispering into your minds horrors that you have yet to encounter, yet seems to reside there, hidden within your memory, blocked there as if the very presence of it is too horrible to even try to remember. This is a skill challenge. I need a total of 6 successes. 2 failures will result in consequences. Every failure outside of these extra consequences will result in pain to every single player. And by pain I mean damage. I'll be rolling some damage. So you might just die if you get a certain amount of failures, but consequences at 2, bigger consequences at 5. There's a total of 10 rolls, but if you guys get 6 successes, rolls immediately stop. So as soon as you succeed, it's good.
Okay. Can I, as this event starts, I don't mean to speak in meta like that, can I attempt to use my lunar magic to increase my chances of success? I was going to very specifically use Blue Moon, or attempt to, as it might fail.
Well, he's basically looking at you, and he's about to say, "Are you ready?" So you guys have time to do any preps.
Oh, if we're prepping, hee hee hoo hoo.
So
real quick,
and
is this within the?
A lot of ability checks.
Is this within the hour since I drank the strength potion, or did that burn out?
It took you guys about an hour to get to the Passage Keeper's domain.
Gotcha. Removing strength bonus.
I will attempt Blue Moon. Blue Moon failed. I will redirect it for...
they're undead, right? I can cast Protection from Evil and Good on the guy. To make it at least a bit easier for him.
10-foot radius of dim light.
I'm gonna cast that on Barzak.
Alright. Barzak is protected from evil and good, as the spirits seem to have issue drawing you closer to him. As the swirling vortex of souls shoot outwards, they begin to turn into physical manifestations of their spiritual form, begin to strike out, clawing in your general direction, trying to rip the very soul from your bodies. We will just go down the list of pick up my skill challenge checker real quick. You guys can describe anything you guys want to do flavorfully. More flavorful the better, as more flavor will reduce the DC. And again, skill challenge. So, who would like to attempt to hold off these threats first?
I will swing my weapon in a giant whirlwind, trying to batter the souls away from everyone.
Alright. Swinging your blade in a whirling dervish, you begin to create a vortex of steel as the souls themselves begin to swarm around you, being potentially pushed back by the sheer force of your weapon. Give me a athletics or weapon attack roll, your choice.
Weapon attack roll, and I guess I'll use my last rage.
Alright, now's the time to use it. Anything to your total before I reveal results?
Yeah, let's use a destiny. I have 2 free ones after all.
Use some feeling, Alright, roll that up, Destiny.
D6, right?
D6, yeah, unless you have fate taker.
19?
With a 19. Though many of the apparitions are cloven in half, destroyed, dispersing into the void from your mighty blows, there seems to be an endless tide of them pouring forth from the well itself, as you're able to push them off of Barzak just in time to avoid them from being able to grasp hold of him as success, but yet more pour forth rain to slam out towards you. And as you're feeling this, the ground itself begins to shake and quake, the bones rattling as skeletal forms begin to rise. Who else would have thought that?
Huh. Kane will do that funny thing where he starts snapping things out of existence with Tenebrous' rebuke.
Alright, rituals and check.
Alright. I'll also stay as close to Barzak as possible to make sure he's constantly getting the buff from full moon. That is equivalent to my persuasion check, so I'm just gonna roll persuasion. Hey, that's trash. Can I use my reroll? Hey, that's also terrible. I'll use my last destiny. I would also like to, all the meanwhile, use Encourage on Barzak himself.
Alright, as you begin to grasp hold of Tenebrous' power, something switches, and you feel as if these creatures are actually empowered by Tenebrous and his connection therein. It is concerning, as just the very thought of it instantly causes you to pause and then get lost in ways to perhaps counteract this and why Tenebrous might have betrayed you here. It's concerning. Very, very concerning. That is considered a fail, as everyone needs to now give me a charisma saving throw. Oh my goodness.
Monkeys.
Well, good thing Tiff has lucky.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my luckies.
Alright, anything else to any of your rolls before I reveal the results?
Alright.
No. Kane and Eva, you suffer half damage.
Okay.
Everyone suffers 35 points of necrotic damage. The damage itself reduces your max HP by an equal amount that you suffered.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
I already lost HP from my thing with the heck.
Yep. This is gonna take a while to recover from.
Wait, so does that mean it deals 70 damage?
No, you just max HP drops as well, so we just both take damage.
Okay.
Let me add that to my label. 35 max HP damage.
32 HP out of 47.
Alright, who now would like to help?
I would like to help.
As
Danu.
the hordes swarm around you, the ghostly spirits forming there. Go ahead.
Danu will call upon her oracle powers of the wave, and she will use hydraulic push to push them back.
Alright. You can give me an Arcana check. I think you're told before I reveal results.
No.
Alright. As the waters begin to rise up, very waves form within your soul, shooting outwards towards the creatures. Unfortunately, the dead are all around you, clawing at your flesh, as the spirits are just too many to deal with your essential fire hose of a magic. As you're overwhelmed, as you see Barzak himself seem to take a hit. And each of you also take a hit. But more than that, you feel your body being ripped and torn. This is a bad result that's about to happen, as well as the damage I'm going to be rolling. Let's see here. This one, it's result number 2, which is this damage, which is less, but also has another effect, which is really bad. Alright, everyone give me charisma saves again. That's the damage.
Oh my god.
DC is 18, by the way.
I need to roll a 19.
I'm gonna use another lucky.
What was the damage? 11?
11 damage. 11 necrotic. Save for half, regardless if you save or not. That damage that you suffer is max HP wise.
Save for half 11.5.
Keep forgetting it's necrotic.
21 out of 36 HP.
I will mark up my 40 HP damage.
Alright.
It's okay. This is how I die.
Additionally, who failed?
Me.
I did. Me.
I did.
Mortag, Danu, Master,
Everybody
besides,
except for Kane.
everyone?
Everybody except for Kane, yeah.
Except for Kane. Well, Kane, you do not suffer this effect, everyone else does. Fortunately, it's just a D4, but it could be worse. As the spirits rip into your flesh, you feel your very body being twisted as if some foul presence is flowing within your blood, as each of you gain 2 points of corruption. For reference, here is the corruption page. While at corruption, whenever you reach a new corruption threshold, you get a new corruption affliction. Severity will depend on the degree of affliction, so you all gain a mild affliction. It remains at so until you are no longer affected by that threshold. Additionally, while at mild corruption, you all gain the temptation ability for those who are corrupted.
Oh, so it's a D8 to roll to see which one we get.
Yep.
Oh. I have a cough. God damn it! No, I'm the sneak boy.
The effects of your corruption are down below, by the way.
Oh,
I'd rather have the 3.
No, it's unfortunate.
I also got a cough.
Oh god. phobic. Oh, you guys are racists?
So we have a cough, mildly phobic.
God, 2 of them became terse.
Alright,
This Batman.
for those who are mildly phobic, the creature type specifically would be ghosts. More
Fair.
specifically, incorporeal undead, since it's creature type, so. Undead, parentheses, incorporeal. Because they're the ones who cause the corruption.
How can we cure corruption?
There's ways. Yeah, at the very bottom of the page, it tells you how to do it. Alright. Unfortunately, we have more to do. As we continue on to the 4th round out of 10 for this result. Who would like to help? As you see the water surrounding you outside begin to roil and boil as if the very lake that you reside upon within this island is becoming alive at this threat that resides within the well.
What are the checks that we've made so far?
2 failures.
No, no,
For
but which
success, you have an athletics, you have an attack roll, a
binding roll,
binding check, and then you have the arcana check.
My favorite enemy is undead. I guess what Moikak will want to do is, I guess, use his like hunter senses to basically call out incoming enemies to basically warn Barzak so he can get out of the way, like just like perception or investigation of, and then just calling it out as he sees them coming. Make it easier for them to dodge. Like, you flank! You know?
Yeah.
Like just calling them out as he sees them. So perception or?
Yeah, you can give me a perception.
Okay. Ooh. There we go.
Alright.
Hopes it's a pass. That's for charisma save, Monko.
Alright. As you begin pointing out the swarming forms of the skeletal creatures and the apparitions flying through the area, Barzak is able to lift his key step just in time to knock one away as it was right about to rip into him. As the rest of your companions, hearing your calls, are able to duck low, avoiding the blows, dodging the attacks, and striking out just in the nick of time as the horde seems to be pushed back, the skeletal forms crumbling into piles of bone. This is another success. You got 2 now. You are on the 5th round. As the skeletal bones being destroyed, begin to rumble and writhe before all forming together like a magnet, shoving into the center of the vortex and then shooting outwards into a giant serpentine form. Made a bow. Who would like to help now?
Are we locked out, or can we act again?
Just so everyone gets at least one chance. You guys want to.
Okay.
I want to make sure everyone gets at least one chance. Because you all stuck in this classified decision. What do you classify? So we have Eva and Casmir, I believe, left.
Yeah.
I look at you. What do you want to do?
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you talking about something.
I literally, I mean, I did, but Morkeg took perception, and now I don't want to do the thing I wanted to do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I spoke up, but then I got interrupted, so it's okay.
I didn't even hear that.
That's why I was waiting, because I saw you light up. But anyway, I was going to go for intimidation, because it's my only good skill check.
Here.
Alright, what are you doing to hold back the horde?
As the horde assails us, Casper will call out into the hordes of undead and ghosts and apparitions that assail us and yell out at them, "Retreat, you dead, or the wrath of the polished will come down on you and suffer you a worse fate than what you have here. Retreat back to where you belong. Rejoin those in the hills." Or wherever.
like to add anything?
I'm rolling the. I'm predicting success.
You think it's 17?
No, I'm.
You guys predict success.
Oh, predict success.
Yeah. There, 21.
Hey.
This is 18,
That is-
so what we do.
Yeah, I kind of realized it was 18 when Danny failed at 7.
Alright, the DC's been 18 unless something particular triggers for you guys' checks, or you guys say something that would increase the DC, but...
Oh, hey, silly question for us taking permanent HP damage. Does any of that eat from the THP or no?
No, it just goes right to your max HP. So if you have temp HP,
Okay.
both your current and max are reduced by that number.
Okay.
Because obviously your max is reduced and you're at your cap and you're where your new cap is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright, as you begin shouting out, claiming that Apollos' fury would be far greater than what they just came from, the bone snake looks out towards you and just goes, fuck this, and just jumps in the water. You're too scary. Oh my goodness, you're so scary. That is a success. You guys need 2 more to pass. However, if you get 3 more fails out of the 4 rounds remaining, or 5 rounds remaining, 4 rounds remaining, I was right the first time. Then super bad things will happen. Though you mostly might be dead at that point. If not experience. So, who knows? Anyways, from there, Eva, how would you like to help? It seems the sink is fucked up, the ghosts and the vortex is still there.
Fair. Can I ask if tactics is still a valid check for the sake of this skill challenge?
Yeah, any check, anything, you can think of, like, you can say I want to throw a frisbee at it, and I'm like, sure, I'll work with you. You just describe
Man,
what
if
you're
I
doing,
had
and I'm happy.
you would have chaos on your hands.
You use the gossip skill to spread like gossip
Oh
to
my
make
god.
to keep your party entertained and morale high.
That too.
Oh man,
Anything you want to
that
do.
would be funny.
This is purely
But
flavorful. More
yeah,
flavor, the better.
she will actually take a deep breath and pause and observe the movements of the creatures coming from the well and the sea roiling around them and attempt to discern weakness in their movements in order to take advantage of it.
Alright, give me a tactics.
I will also predict success. No, God,
Oh,
please.
no.
I mean, I could get it higher, but it's already a 1.
I can let you reroll.
I would really like a reroll.
Yeah, please. I'm almost dead.
Yes, no?
Yes, reroll.
Take mine.
I'll roll that 1d6,
That's
and
much.
then...
Anything else to boost that?
I'm checking.
Destiny.
There's always that.
Yeah, I could. And also Vortex almost dead.
Just roll above a 2.
Although like, if you just look at the percentage, it's 21 out of 36. Jeez, but still like.
A 2.
Alright, that is a total of 18.
An 18.
On the tactics check. As you observe the movements of the apparitions pouring forth from the well, you realize they're pouring forth from the skulls, the eyes of the skulls down within the pit. And if you and your companions begin focusing your efforts on attacking them, you think that you can reduce the number that are pouring forth. And as you think this, calling to your companions to perform your tactics, your particular method of assault, it's pretty quickly when you realize that from Master's mighty throws and the spells being whipped outwards, breaking the eye sockets, closing them forth as they cave inwards upon themselves from like Eldritch Blast, from boulders and bones, and Morkag just staring at them, being like, motherfucker, don't shoot with a crossbow. Health, holy fire, whatnot. The apparitions seem to diminish somewhat. However, the earth begins to rumble as, while most of the apparitions now are gone, there's maybe about 15 at any one time instead of the 40 or so that we're dealing with. Within the central vortex, a larger spirit begins to form, one that seems to take on the shape of a reaper, traditional like robe Grim Reaper style. Though their body is somewhat decayed, as if their forms was twisted, corrupted in some manner, as they begin to reach outwards to take Barjan into the vortex and take hold of their soul. Who would like to help next? That was a successful. Wait. No, I didn't. Last chance. Okay, last roll.
Did we all go?
Everyone has rolled at this point, so whoever wants to step up for the last hopeful roll, then do so.
I mean, I could, but
I'm gonna grapple the Reaper and slam him into the
Let's go!
Alright, roll me an athletics.
edge of the well.
Do it.
I'm gonna predict Master's success.
Thank you.
I
was about to do that
encourage
too.
Master.
Oh my god.
So what bonuses do I have?
You have +3 and
A plus d6.
+2, so +5. And you also have advantage because you're raged.
If that is still active, then yes.
Yeah, this is all considered a combat.
Okay, then I'll roll athletics again. Since I didn't know I still had advantage.
Yeah, since you were using it for your initial roll.
I still got a 14.
Oh, 14
And
plus
just for good
5.
measure, even though it's 19, I'm still gonna roll my last free destiny anyways.
Nice.
Just because it's a big
Just in
thing.
case. Alright, 22. Alright, the DC was actually increased because you're grappling, some of its touch will literally cause you harm. But as you leap forward, grabbing hold of the Ripper and just full-on dunk it into the ground, your companions pulling you back through magical powers, ripping you forth from the vortex as the creature tried to Balrog, rip you into the portal with it. The creature seems to slam down deep into the vortex, and with a puff, the vortex seems to wriggle and writhe as Barjak, having completed their ritual chant, will roll their check to see if they can pass. But that's success.
No, so I rolled the encourage earlier already, so that was taken out of my thing.
Encourage him, Spoons.
So he has the +3.
+3?
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, what?
Oh, encourage the burden.
Oh, I was going to, yeah. I have a predict success for him.
Okay.
It's my last one.
You don't have any things that can save that reroll, perhaps?
I think the only thing we have on hand is Lucky, which cannot be used for another entity, so... Can I give them advantage?
You're proficient with ritual tools, so I will allow you to give them advantage.
Okay.
Actually, you were fighting the entire time. Give me a initiative check. DC 15. If you hit it, a dexterity check.
Ooh.
If you hit it, then you can give him advantage. Basically seeing him start to falter within his ritual. And you can save that, you know the DC is 15.
What? Could I guidance him?
Allow it.
Okay.
Guidance.
Want me to roll the d4?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
14.
We are just shy. I don't think I have anything to save this. I have 3 points of... I have 3 points of occult energy. Can I dump them? They don't do anything as far as I know, but you know.
No. Since if you were asking about the ritual, then I would have been like maybe, but since you're asking about reaching him to handle the ritual.
Can I use Mind Reader to read his mind as he's doing the ritual to help him? No.
Technically, I already predicted success this round, but I have one left if I could do that again, but
Sure.
I assume not. Oh, okay. There's my last predict success.
Ooh.
All right.
Hey.
The guidance of Danu and the prediction of the future from your local oracle, you're able to reach him in time to begin helping with your training. Roll again. I'll just add the extra plus 4 to it. That's much better. That's plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Significantly better.
significantly better. It hit the DC. Okay. As the vortex wriggles and writhes before shutting off, a single pulse of white light shooting in all directions. As the white light seems to blind you for just a moment, the well begins to fill up with clear purple water. As you look
Is it
around,
supposed
the
to do
area
that?
seemingly devoid of creatures. Barjak will turn to you. It was, a lot more than I was expecting. Did not realize it had captured a reaper of its own. Seems the last who tried to close it failed. I'm glad you are with me.
Yeah, we very likely would not have succeeded without you here.
It was good that we both found each other then.
Yes, thank you for your help, and thank you for helping return the passage of life and death here to its proper state.
Yes. Unfortunately, I was able to hold back some of the nastier effects of it. Because of your magics. If you look towards Eva and Casper. And
There was certainly a much darker possibility in our future.
yes, that would have been a failed ritual and we all would have been eaten.
Well, it's a good thing it's not.
Yes. Actually, plus 4. It wouldn't have been an all eating, it would have just been a failed ritual. So you guys would try again.
Monka.
Well, not that we don't love it here, but
I have a new
I
character.
think you
though.
might be able to return us.
Yes. Where in Hydra do you wish to return?
So out of character, I assume we want to go back to the Hag's Hut to collect
The
our cart
carriage?
and also
Yeah.
and also the
Loot it.
gem. Hopefully it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
In her body.
If you would not mind taking us back to the sister's hut, actually, in the southern Noctis Wood. We have some things there to retrieve.
I know of the place. Just a moment. I'll take the key. I'll just put it forward and turn it as a gateway will open. Oh, there you are. May your travels be safe.
You have our things. Do you have a way for us to contact you should we have issues with the other end of this portal later?
Well, some of you have magics capable of sending. You know of my name and my face. Otherwise, that fucker right there can tell me. As he just points to Crisbit.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he can
All right.
transport between the boneyard and here seamlessly, so complete asshole there.
He just
He
wants to
really
play.
does not like that owl.
Offended.
Just
He
like
just
everything
wants to
else.
play.
Play?
Well, I'd like to extend the offer the other way as well. If you require our aid, please feel free to contact myself or, I suppose, Evangeline would also be trustworthy.
Keep that in mind. Able keepers of the natural order are hard to come by. If I have need, I'll keep in mind. I feel like you probably don't want to fight a dragon right now, though, so I'll save that for someone else.
Dragon.
That dragon's still there, so.
Kane Blake's, oh no.
Andrew Sarth, the group I told you about earlier, they went in there to fight and fucking lost, so they fled. Yeah. Still there, still holding a whole bunch of souls hostage. Yeah, They were going to be taken care of. The old keeper of death, the ancient one. She wanted them gone. She was just taking care of them when she realized what was happening, which they didn't realize, but timing is everything, and she got attacked and killed, so that's when Taruk, he reaped her soul. Didn't know what was happening, though, and he's often off hunting his own souls to reap, so he doesn't really know about that one at the moment. Still needs to be taken care of, though. Anyways, I'll let you rest for a time. If you want to fight a dragon in like a couple months when we're not in hiatus, let me know.
Surely we can come to an arrangement. Should we not be fighting the side effects of what's about to happen to us on the other side?
Yes. Speaking of which, you all level up.
Oh,
Hey.
what does leveling up mean?
It means you're now stronger.
Oh, wonderful.
Are you kidding?
Soul,
Leveling up.
you know, like your soul's now slightly closer to divinity.
I hear music playing in the background. It's some kind of Final Fantasy.
Some kind, yes.
Oh, a Final Fantasy.
Anyway, it's not fourth wall break. Get through there. Unless you have anything else you want to ask me, because I'm still here for a little bit.
When does our proficiency go up again?
Next level.
Next level, not this one.
Breaking the fourth wall again.
No.
/ me people leaves back to material plane.
You ever get lonely?
Yeah,
Sometimes,
all the time.
But, Frisbit likes to make sure that's not the case.
I think I'll try to call often.
Noted. If you do end up in the boneyard, by the way, there's a particular merchant. They're quite helpful. They go by the name of Jalan.
Alan.
Skeleton boy. One of the souls that decided to remain in the boneyard as a courtly envoy of the Reaping Court. They're pretty cool. They sell things, anything you need. They have a sarcophagus on their back. I think they're a patron now, actually. They got enough power for that.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the Reaping patron is currently locked, so once you do things for me, you might unlock it. Anyways, bye. Through the portal. I get a gift through the portal.
Man, crossbow excerpt, here we go.
Alright, anything else you want to ask him before he actually skedaddles for real? He's not just memeing.
You mentioned the ziggurat. Do you know what lies within?
From what I gathered, an ancient relic of a lost, dead deity, of which is most profane. I believe it is a horn of theirs.
Alright. Should any issues arise with it, you know, I'd like to know what we're dealing with.
Well.
Oh. Do you happen to have access to a holy catalyst of some sort?
I mean, sure.
There is a little girl who is sick who our resident alchemist believes he needs such to cure.
From Razvin?
Yes.
I know of the girl. Small little thing, wisping in and out of the boneyard.
Oh no. Do you know what ails her? That might be a better thing to ask here.
It is most profane sickness. One that touches the very soul. Whatever found her was pure evil. There's ways to cleanse her of it, though. It will require the soul of a reaper. I am not offering mine.
Well, you could. I'm kidding.
I'm not.
Perhaps there's another way that doesn't require sending old Victor out into the boneyard.
There is another way, yes. It is, dangerous. But not as dangerous as fighting a dragon. The dragon's a reaper, by the way.
Oh, great.
Yeah. There's a reason why they fled. And there is a reason why that dragon's now a patron.
Ah.
Not for
no.
nothing, but I don't think Victor would be opposed to giving himself for his daughter.
Yeah.
Well, we should exhaust all other options first.
At least you'll know what's up.
Well, there's other route to their cleansing. There's a particular... I wouldn't really call it a well, it's more like a bath or a pool, but... There's a pool within your plane, within your country, I think, Verusia.
Mm-hmm.
Within the Bacano Mountains, it is said to be able to cleanse any ailment. A fountain of youth of sorts, if you will, if you've heard that term.
I've heard of such legends. I've doubted their existence.
Be used to cleanse. It was a remnant of a god's tear that fell, purifying the lake, giving it a particular cleansing nature. Similar to a golden fleece, if you've heard that one. But I think that's more of a Syrik thing.
Oh. Which goddess or which god's tear was it?
I believe it was a dune.
Dune.
How do you spell that?
Must
Mother.
flow.
Well, somewhat recently, too. She came through the Age of Omens and wept at what was happening. That should help her, though. There are similar things of that nature, but they're also quite rare. That one, at least, is in your realm of possibilities. Golden Fleece would be like finding a needle in a cosmic haystack, so... An apple of Garuna, also unlikely. And there's a bunch of options. They're very, very unlikely. I mean, unless I pick you up. Regardless, that's closest to you.
We appreciate it. Victor will very much appreciate it.
Yes. Any other questions?
What do the dates on the sundial mean?
They are moments in time, particularly tied to the plane of Syrik. Ways for us bone keepers to look back, to observe the past, to right wrongs that need be written. The magic therein is tied to the language of the dead. Necron, I believe you mortals call it. And its purpose is much more righteous than many believe, since mortals tend to view it as a language of necromancy. Spooky, scary, no. It's the language of the Reapers, first and foremost.
And we'll say, I see a Necrol, and continue writing things down rapidly.
Yes.
So then would the 15th of Nigiri 816GF be a day that just passed?
That is the current date upon the plane of Syrik.
Okay.
A planet like your own.
Sounds awful.
Yes, it is quite old. Many died there. The plane is still rebuilding after the deities of Abaddon took it over. Be clear, they are very, very evil deities. They have since been pushed back, but their power still holds strong in many of the regions, material planes outside your own.
But while you're willing to answer questions, Kane takes one from the back of his mind real quick. Do you know why it is the Final Night's words hurt me when they speak? I would very much like to talk to them more.
The words of deities cannot be heard by mortal ears lest they die. They hurt you, for they were holding back their true power.
Alright.
Does that imply that should Keen become a sentient undead, he will no longer be able to get hurt from them?
Depends. Sometimes even unlife counts as living for these things.
Speaking of undeath, vampires in Baruja, are there any? If so, where?
Yes.
I knew it.
I mean, I don't actually live there, yeah.
You can sense them.
Yes, I can sense them. And I
I
can
knew it.
smell them upon you, since, well, you're from that region that's filled with them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how
So-
many times we've been called there.
God,
So
that made like Morkak's heart skip a bit when he said this. Am I a vampire?
Oh God, vampires are real. Yeah. So learning the language of Sakurai would not allow me to withstand their words, then?
True speech. Ancient art. If one were strong enough within the language, one could withstand their words.
Do you know of a way to become strong with language?
I
You're a
am
book
one
nerd.
such keeper of words. We call ourselves speakers. I could teach you.
I
or
would
any
appreciate
amongst
it.
your rank.
Oh my God, you're gonna unlock the true namer class.
Technically, it's called speaker, because true name is ridiculous.
It's so bad.
True. I would very much like to learn all that I can. I'm actually an expert in languages of magic, believe it or not, or at least I like to see myself as an expert in languages of magic.
Well, you will need to come to the boneyard then, after your break.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I
we have a
cannot
lot to do.
help you on the material plane, so you'll have to meet me here. Well, not here specifically, on the dream realm, but there.
Then I would need a quick way here. Might you have any ideas? Or I guess I could ask our little annoyance, as you put it, to tell you that I would like to come over?
It'd be
The
preferable
hags had
not
a
to
machine.
do that, but if you must, then sure.
The hags did
Okay.
have a machine that lets us travel through planes. We could make one on our side, maybe.
Potentially.
Also, as a
Anywho.
reminder, your basement has that portal to the dream realm. Just doesn't bring you here specifically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was my other ideas. I go there and I ask Final Night, hey, can you send me to the boneyard, please?
And they'll say no and then kill you.
Hmm.
What the fuck are you to
Anyway,
ask us those things?
You'll kind of hop on over here next to Danu. I've been staring at you for some time, trying to figure out what is different about you. I think I figured it out. Like the
Yeah,
others, for the most part, your fate, you accept it, not wish to dabble in it. It is interesting, most mortals are rampant in changing their fate, and seem to make it their own, and yet you accept it for what it is. Do you hold true
it
to
is what it
Matrix
is.
3?
I'm sorry, what do you say?
Do you hold true to the matrons 3?
Matrons 3?
Yes, the Norns, goddesses of fate. At least one of them. They're one of the ones that survived in the recent God War.
I suppose, maybe. I'm familiar with them.
Interesting. And others who are followers of the Norns, they too kept fate the way it should be. They were gifted for it. Perhaps, if we were to call out, you might find some comfort.
I'll keep that in mind.
Meantime, make sure this one stays far away from me. I'll be very happy and very thankful.
As he just pokes Crispet.
Play!
Daniel gives him scritches.
Anyways,
Well-
last chance. I'm actually on a clock now that this job is done.
I believe that is all I have on me, unless someone else would like to ask a question.
Don't worry, if
Yes.
anybody has more questions, I'll just pick up ascending and, reach out.
This poor man's gonna be pestered endlessly.
Eva has
Excellent.
already begun planning weekly messages.
Alright, well, just shuffle you all through. Here you go.
What?
Just pushes people in the portal. Just go.
Here
Just
you
go.
Oh.
Here you go. Especially you, Chuck. Alright. Goodbye. Stay safe and make sure you kill those damned vampires for me.
We'll try
Should
our
we be
best.
given the chance?
Alright, you guys port back to a familiar cabin.
I take it it's
Unfortunately-
probably still burning?
The cabin is still burning, yes. Unfortunately, the hag's body is gone.
Oh! I mean, it is a body,
That's-
so
that's
might as
still
well
missing.
give it a shot.
But
I mean,
you
yeah,
see-
because I have it with me.
Yeah, the body. is gone.
What about if I cast this?
Hey, look, you found the body.
Where is it?
It's right there.
Oh. Oh, time to start
The magics of
harvesting.
the area technically are still in effect until a day passes, so.
Ah, gotcha. Alright, let's harvest this. Because I want her bones.
Don't forget to get the gem off it, assuming it's still there.
Yeah. Is the gem still there?
Yes. I'm gonna bring up her stat sheet, because that's where all the loot is found.
Starts butchering her.
Yeah, I doubt the sisters had much time to actually, come back and attempt to deal with us to get that
It's
body
more they
back.
wanted to make sure they were healthy, and time in the abyss is different.
Oh, it's actually 29. I already did my level.
Actually, that's a good question. Does it seem like a lot of time has passed out here between us entering and leaving the Dream Realm?
Yes.
20
Oh.
years.
Wait, like a lot of time?
Not a lot, just it. You guys were resting, so you took a long rest within the Dream Realm. But the cabin is fully burnt down, though there's still some embers, indicating that, I suppose, for purposes of time-wise, it's actually less time.
Okay.
Because it's still burning, which means while you were there in the Dream Realm for probably about long rest, which is 8 hours plus that time of travel, short rest, attunement. It's been about 14 hours in the Dream Realm. It's maybe been about 2 here. So,
Kind of makes sense, considering you can experience almost a lifetime in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's always like that feeling, not an hour before you have to wake, and you like go on adventures for months, and only 20 minutes pass.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Statue area. What do you have to offer? Well, you definitely have the scrolling down to find it. The Dreamstone. I'm just gonna copy the text of it and put it into your own lab, because the ability might as well just copy the full ability for funsies.
Yeah, I believe it was stores up to 20 souls or something, and they can restore their powers with it. 5,000 GP. Wow.
There you go. All right. With a 30 on your harvest, or you said 32?
29. Because my next level I get an assign and increase my dex by +2.
Gotcha.
There,
Also,
now it's 30.
Thank you.
Now it's 30. Okay. With a 30, as you begin to rip through the body, you're able to harvest the eyes, the blood, the heart, the brain, and the bones of the hag.
I'll be using the bones to make a crossbow. Wait. Nice.
What should we do with the rest? Turn it to ash and scatter it across the land so they can't be revived, or
put it in the fire?
They're already being revived.
Let's say now's a good time to mention. Kane doesn't mention where it comes from. Yeah, so they have access to the ritual of eternal apotheosis. It's a fancy little thing where they can sacrifice people to make phylacteries.
That's not terribly surprising.
So they'll be back, all 3 of them.
Well, we'll be stronger next time.
I already feel much stronger than when we first went to them. I think we leveled up twice since the first encounter.
Whoopee.
Well, at least for now, we have put an end to these whispering nights.
Oh!
Title
Wait,
card.
That's perfect time for me to call the session.
Oh my
Name drop.
goodness.
Alright, I'm gonna drop the recording here. Hope you guys have fun. I'll continue taking your loot. But,
so,
perfect
yeah,
timing.
setting up downtime.